I'll reset the scene for you. Here's some inspiration.
Thank you.
You're welcome, by the way.
You guys are sitting on the beach. Worse for the wear. Everyone is beat up, bleeding, half wet and drowned, passed out. The sun is on its way down. I won't say it's setting right now, but the sky is darkening. The sun is close to the horizon. And the bay has caught right up to its high tide line. So you guys are just kind of hanging out in the dry sand right now. Looking back over the water, you see nothing of the ruins that you spent the past several hours plundering. And that's when Cam wakes up on the back of Tresier, I guess, or Tresier probably plopped him on the sand.
Graciously.
Oh my god, you guys, I had the craziest dream that we fought pirates that were also skeletons.
Oh, dude, do we have news for you?
What?
We did that. We did that thing.
Wait, we actually did
We
that?
did do that.
Wait, I was involved in that?
I mean, you napped.
You tried.
I was very involved in the first half.
I wasn't.
No.
You tried. You were there.
Did you get both your swords back?
Just the one at the bottom. The one sitting.
Oh, yes. I have turned the game over to you, by the way.
We should all probably take a rest. Because most of us need that.
While we're resting, can I grab the
Do we need
magic
to-
thing that I took and look at it?
Sure. Are you resting here?
While we're on the beach,
Yes.
Do we need to hide from tide?
are we? I think we're high tide.
Should we go into one of these buildings? So we're not out in the open?
I think the buildings have submerged.
Yeah,
All of
everything's submerged, so we can't tell that there's like buildings under there.
Yes. If you had come upon this spot in high tide, you would not know that there was ruins and ships and towers.
Oh, I
and
thought it
stuff.
was just a ship in the tower. Okay. Well, I guess we can just rest here. Lord knows I could use it.
We sit in watches.
Probably wise.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
Are you sitting in the dark?
We set a campfire or a torch or something on the sand. It's probably won't go out.
Just want the deets.
Do we all want to set a fire or no? If most of us will be sleeping, it'd probably be good not to attract any attention.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, sure.
Also, is it like what if we're out on the beach? What's the like moon star situation like?
Well, none of these are out yet. Well, the moon is up.
Yeah.
The moon is up. It's been up for a couple hours. It's a nice fat crescent. Not like a little thin crescent, a fat crescent. But the stars aren't out yet because the sun is setting as you guys light a campfire. And I guess you can fill Cam in on what happened if you want.
What does the moon look like? Is it like a yellowish white or is it?
Yeah, it's yellowish white.
I
It
don't
looks
know.
like my eyeballs.
I didn't know if it looked like our moon or.
Yeah, it looks like our moon.
Cool.
Looks like our moon.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take fourth watch.
I'll take it second.
Well, I guess that leaves me for fourth or third, whatever.
You're just permanently in character today.
What?
You're just permanently-
Oh, yeah.
I guess I am.
So on the kind of culmination of your also Cam, you want to cook a meal for these guys? What's up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to. Did I get really wet?
That's for
No,
you to decide.
You're not that wet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you have water loggedness, but you're not water soaked.
Oh, okay. So I went underwater.
No,
Oh, okay.
You were partially submerged.
but like water was splashing
my-
all up while they were sprinting.
Oh, okay.
So
Are my spices intact?
yes,
Excellent.
I would never harm those.
Oh, okay, great.
I respect spice too much.
Yeah, I would like to try to make them an excellent meal.
You should have seen this cumin.
That sounds really gross.
What'd you say?
I just said you should have seen it.
I know you should have seen it coming, but something about Cenis cumin sounds like semen coming or something.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just your perception
I'm with you,
of the
but
word.
that was just like verbally, it's a stretch.
I guess
I saw it.
I guess I look at the
Yeah.
words in my brain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You should have seen.
Okay. I. We're not starting a fire, right?
No.
We did start a fire.
You
You
did
did start a
did
fire.
start
I
a
thought you
fire.
yeah.
Excellent. I'm cooking a
Now we
meal.
have a fire.
What are you cooking?
I don't fucking
Ghost
know.
crabs?
Well, I
Disco clams, guys.
Disco
Disco clam bake.
I tried to purchase like fortified, like rations, like things that I could use to cook, but we never really discussed what it is that I actually bought.
You also went
that's
fishing.
fine.
right?
We don't have to
Improvise.
discuss. So,
Okay, yeah.
well, I'm going to take this, and I'm taking a lot of things in this way recently. A little bit like root.
Oh,
You have these fortified rations.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to sit down and get bogged down in the, like, oh no, there's no way you'd have bay leaf in there.
Uh-huh.
I would rather you come up with something creative that is interesting and makes sense.
Yeah, I make, I don't know, dried meat strips and salted vegetables.
Jerky?
No. No. It's not like, yeah, and it's not going through the full jerky process.
So like a half jerk.
Yeah.
Are you
After-
rehydrating jerky?
No.
Oh,
I
you-
don't know.
Okay, that's cool.
You could make like a
It,
stew.
it does not matter that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I'll
I was just
say
trying
that
to say, like, Cam does not have access to a lot of water where he's from, so, like, things like soups and stews are not.
roll a d4, Dustin.
A D4. Excellent. I will.
That will be the number of temporary hit points that everyone will be in possession of if they complete a long rest after this meal.
3.
Cool.
Also, I rolled an 11 for my attempt to cook the meal. I didn't know if I needed
Passable.
to, but I just, like,
Passable.
yeah.
Alright, so on first watch is your friend Rana. Roll a d20 for me. 4? Okay.
Duck.
Are you playing around with the stone you found?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. It is so, like...
Well, actually, does it give off bad vibes?
No.
Okay, because if it's like spooky, I wouldn't touch it with my hands.
Very,
Right?
very neutral vibes.
Okay, then I'll learn of it.
You'll... you probably just did it so quickly in the heat of the moment that you've forgotten. But when you take it back out of whatever like pouch you've tucked it away in, it like kind of vibrate tingles in your hands. A little bit like, you know, there's like those fake, you know, if somebody comes to give you the handshake and it's that, a little bit like that. Not quite so powerful, at least not right now. But when you feel that kind of course into your hands, I need you to make a wild magic surge.
16 plus.
No, it's just happening.
Oh, it is happening.
Yes, it is
So it's-
happening. You need to roll percentile dice.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay, I forgive you.
96.
Wow, that's pretty high. I can look it up if you want.
Casts fireball on the
I'm
entire
gonna
party.
open up Sorcerer so I can actually see the rules.
Rain's gold.
96.
Yes.
Go
So I don't like that. I don't like that.
ahead and tell us what happened.
Hold on.
It's not too bad, but it's just funny.
Suspense. Oh my god. Why is it so long? Okay. Oh. That would have been convenient earlier.
That is vulnerability, not invulnerability.
Oh, god. Fuck. You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute. Does everybody, like, feel this? Like, do
a
we
chill
know?
a chill runs through all of your like skin and bones.
Would it like wake us?
That's up to you to
No.
decide. But a chill runs through your skin and bones. It's like your skin all of a sudden feels thinner.
I feel like I would wake up
Um,
and just like look around and see what the hell's going on.
I do not think that she makes the connection between, like, fooling around with this orb
Yeah, that's
has done this.
it definitely vibrated harder when that happened. But
Did it vibrate or tingle?
both.
Oh, okay.
But
Should
you
shut it.
You see some crabs kind of scuttling in your direction.
Crabs.
Yes.
Are they gonna pierce us?
Those crabs. They very well could if
Okay.
they wanted to. But
Oh,
they-
towards us?
What?
The crabs are coming towards us.
Yes, they're
Okay.
they're coming to kind of. It seems maybe like investigate the light, and just as you think that maybe you're in trouble, they scuttle off.
Okay, cool. How big? I mean, are they big crabs? Oh.
Blue crabs.
No mud crabs.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
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 I thought I was thinking mud
They're
crabs.
not mud
They're
crabs.
swearing mud crabs.
Fuck.
What does vulnerability? Does it just mean like you get
That means you
damage
take
at
double
half?
damage.
Double damage?
Mm.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if someone came and poked you with the spear right now, I would get to roll like 2d8 or something.
Whoa.
And the
Or if we wanted to
what's
murder
the
each
opposite
other.
of vulnerability?
Invulnerability.
I know, but in D&D,
Like
Resistance.
is it half damage?
Yes.
Okay.
But the rest of your watch kind of passes without any note unless you do some more funky stuff with your stone.
I mean, I think I'm just gonna hold it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm feeling a little bit attached to it.
Your first big like double hand grasp is the one that sent that
Mhm.
spell out earlier. But if you're still just like holding on to it, there's not really any big change.
And kind of like fiddle with it and watch the light reflect, that kind of thing.
Oh, you're fiddling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and use it to like look
Dexterity
behind me.
check.
Okay. I want to try and use it to look behind me and like
Oh,
try and
it's
do
not-
like
it's
cool
not, like,
spies.
shiny.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I don't know what I thought. It's just a rock, right?
Yeah.
Then? Okay.
Whoa.
I didn't write down a very
God
good
damn it.
description. I
Karen.
just wrote orb.
Oh, it's
Um,
not. It's avocado shaped.
I mean, I guess
Oh, okay.
technically you're cleaning the floor.
you are. Also, there's so much WP in this rug.
Rose better.
15.
15. Okay. You feel like you're almost about to drop it, and you like slow down and you keep your hand on it.
Okay.
You're waking up. Who for second?
Who said they were gonna get it?
Second.
Cam. I wake up Cam.
Okay.
Hey,
Cam wakes up blowing his nose.
I'm awake. I think I got a water cold.
Okay. It's okay.
Thanks.
Holla if you need anything.
So Cam spends his time trying to cast a spell,
Okay.
which he's been trying to do for a very long time. And like it's literally been the thought of him like figuring out what happened. But he knows that there's supposed to be a way that you can cast spells. You don't actually need any like components. There's supposed to be some way that you can do it with words. He's trying to do that. He's trying to cast Unseen Terran as a ritual,
Oh, I see.
but he's never done it before.
Do you have that tag?
I do, because I am also a bard now.
Oh.
Oh. Congratulations.
Is it a bard?
I am.
What are the rules on bards casting spells as rituals? Do they need to like
Bard.
read it out of a book?
Oh no, I like it's more just like a role play thing. Like
But so they don't need anything. They can just choose to.
yeah, they can like I mean it's like a wizard, right?
Yeah.
Wizards
Well,
can
I
just-
think wizards have to read it out of their spell book.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if
That's fine. We don't have to worry too much about it.
yeah.
So now he's cooking
Anyways,
up rhymes.
regardless, I'm like basically I'm just trying to cast this spell. and
Okay.
It's like I would have sworn that I could do it.
I think bards
with
can
ritual.
just
Yeah,
cast it.
I can cast any bard spell now if it has a ritual tag.
Okay. After 10 minutes pass, you've got your spell cast. I don't know how you know that happens. Maybe like your pot is dancing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's like I want to. It can like just accomplish like basic tasks,
Yes.
and I'm going to like I'm trying to use it to like clean the pot. You know what I'm saying? Just
Very Fantasia of you.
clean it. Yeah.
Some like sand gets lifted into the pot afterwards and scrubbed around in there, and then it walks itself over to the sea and dumps itself out, and it gets held over the fire afterwards to dry out. It's pretty cool.
Hold on.
Roll a d20 for me for your watch.
Absolutely. 17. I don't know what I need to add to it. Or...
It's just straight up and down, and we do lots like
17.
that. It's kind of like you guys are almost rolling on a table.
Okay.
And the rest of your watch passes without any real note.
Yeah.
Your unseen servant disappears after 10 minutes or an hour, however long it is.
Yeah, it's probably like a minute or two. It's an hour.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
You can cast it again if you want, but
You know, Cam just has a moment of just like, yeah. Yeah. I did it.
alright, you can wake up the third watch.
I wake up. Sadie. Sadie, it's your turn.
Is it my turn already?
It is your turn. It's your turn.
Okay.
You just gonna sit around and watch.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with that.
I have a notebook that I was supposed to have been filling
Oh.
writing in this whole time that I forgot about until now. So I'll be furiously scribbling away about what's happened in the last few weeks.
For sure. That's a good way to spend your time. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
13.
Okay. You could swear you hear like the snap of a twig, way off, like kind of coming down off the dunes above you. But when you turn around to look, you can't see anything. Your eyes aren't great in the dark.
Cool. Who has the watch after me? Is your okay. Cool. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. You gonna wake him up?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, Dresdy, what I could have sworn I heard seemed like something was moving around back there. But I didn't want to give us away in case you didn't know we were here.
Interesting.
Things like a bump in the night.
What do
I
you
think I
we
should
do?
put the fire out.
Oh shit, we do have a fire, don't we?
Probably a good idea to put it out at this point.
Okay. Should we go after him?
No, not alone.
Okay.
Probably get some rest. If I need you, I'll wake you, Sadie.
It's always Tresdir and a little person getting into trouble at like wee
Yep.
hours of the morning.
By the way, Cam, on your like as you were waking Sadie up, the tide started to change.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the water line, it might have been imperceptible to you at the time, but Sadie, you might have noticed that the tide was making its way out pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. Cam is massively afraid of the ocean, so if it's something that's even like remotely noticeable.
The water is receding.
When I woke Sadie up, I was like, hey, I think that tide guy is leaving.
Tide guy.
Yeah, the tide. Remember the one that it kind of comes and goes? It lives in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
I think it's going now.
Well, sleep tight, crazy.
Crazy. Thanks.
So then on your watch now, the tide is out.
Can I tell roughly how far out it is? Like, is it?
It's all the way out right now. But you'll recall that this tide is kind of interesting. Just
Yeah, but I don't know the exact time that it...
no, yeah. Sadie might have told you when she woke you up that she watched it finish going all the way out during her watch.
Oh, it went all the way out? Like, so we can see where...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And can I see where the moon is?
It is approaching the horizon, getting ready to set.
And the moon was just up when it came in full.
I don't know actually how this works.
I'm just relatively, so I can kind of like, because that was my goal of my watch. My first goal before other things happened was to figure out
the timing of the tide.
tide. Yeah, because I have an inclination, like because of my feet, that I know when the sun and moon are going to rise and fall. I know what time's going on.
Because of your feet?
Yeah.
F-E-A-T.
Thank you.
Yes, I have.
That became apparent to me immediately after I said that.
He's got his ass in the water and his toes in the sand.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they're
Do you have a cold beer in your hand, though?
That's right. I feel the ebbs and flows.
Got the tinkle toes.
Yes. I don't know enough about where the moon needs to be for tide to be in and out and stuff.
Yeah.
You've got an hour left of your watch at this point, and that's when you're going to want to wake everybody up when like the sun is rising, and then you've got like 3 hours after that for the tide to be out.
Okay, cool. Since I know this, I want to pay attention to the dunes. Just keep my eyes that way until it's time to wake everyone up.
For sure. Roll some d20 then.
Hey, you know it.
11.
No, I don't.
11.
Not anymore.
Okay. Eventually, you see some like birds starting to stir over there, like pelicans and gulls and terns and stuff like that. But nothing is like cracking twigs or anything. There's like some little small trees and stuff over there. It's not inconceivable there'd be twigs over there, but no twigs are cracking at this point. Not that Sadie told you exactly that, just said that there's stuff moving. But I'm just giving you kind of some knowledge there.
Cool.
And the sun is risen now.
And the weather is sweet. Yeah.
Not all the way up, but the sun is totally above the horizon. Yeah. So
I will stir the party.
okay. You've been stirred.
Wake up. Wake up. That's probably a good time to get up and get going. If anyone needs to eat something, do it now. But we probably don't have much time if we want to go see what's going on with what's left at the ruins. Unless you guys want to leave, but I believe there's still more there.
Ooh, I want to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's just go back up.
I think we have about a handful of hours, so we just need to keep pace on the time. So we're heading back out?
Sure.
Let's do it.
It takes you a little while to get out there. You remember it's maybe like a quarter mile or half mile out to the ruins, which isn't like a long time to walk, but it's not immediate. It takes you a little time to get out there, especially with that squishy sand underfoot. And now that you've kind of seen everything, I'll give you guys the map. I'll place it above the recording device. And you guys come within sight of all these, squat walls that have remained after, all this time in the tide.
Are there any skeletons?
Check for them.
We're gonna check.
5.
20. Wow.
Just for like scary looking ones that are kind of looking at us.
Yes.
Not good.
You guys are not like up on the ship or anything right now. You're just kind of made your way back over here, and you do not see any skeletons.
Cool.
I didn't take very thorough notes on what buildings you guys have been in and what buildings you have not, but you went to almost all of them
In this.
in this area.
Yeah. So we did this. I know we did these 3, I'm pretty sure, right? Is that right? And then we did almost all the ones in the middle. I don't think we did anything here, and we definitely didn't touch those.
Yes.
Did we get the people's chest from the boat?
I don't know, did we?
Well,
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you guys will have to slowly fill Cam in on what happened while he was passed out.
Do you get the ghost chest?
Believe so.
so we don't have the chest, but we have what was inside of it.
Oh,
So,
Did you leave the chest?
yeah.
Because you threw it at them.
Yeah.
oh.
Do you think they want the chest?
I would say probably just the thing that was in it.
Maybe.
It's a heavy chest.
I mean, you can carry it. I don't want to.
I don't know what its value is, and it doesn't mean anything to me.
Does it seem particularly valuable?
It withstood a lot of saltwater inundation.
So it'd be really good for buried treasure.
Yeah.
Say!
If you guys feel like burying any of your treasures.
Most pirates never buried their treasure. Only one in recorded history ever did. That's a fact.
Interesting.
They all spent the booty before they could bury it, so.
We spent the booty on the booty.
I love spinning booty.
Yeah.
Makes me tingle.
Booty tingle.
Sorry.
Alright, where first then? Mateys?
Should we go the opposite way that we came? So not to the left, but to the right of town?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. We probably can split up a little bit more this time too, because
That's fine.
And I still have that like charcoal
We should
rubbing.
Yes, you do still have the rubbing.
pair up.
Okay.
Somebody's got a rat in their
Who,
bag.
who went with who last time? We'll just swap.
I thought you went with me, Cam, but I could be wrong.
Okay, cool. I'll go with Cam looks expectantly upwards, and whoever makes first eye contact with him, like your name is getting
Totally
said.
me.
It's you.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Okay.
Like, listening intently.
You. We'll go together.
Okay.
Rana. Yep.
Yep.
I knew that.
Yep.
What were you gonna say, Roma?
I was gonna say, yeah. Mix the two together.
Tomatoes.
High elf homesteader and a big fan of chickens. Ah, you and Cam are gonna get along
Oh,
great. Yeah.
Love chickens. They're like my children.
All right. Well, then the two of you, where are you headed?
Where are we headed?
So let's see here.
I suggest you
Yeah.
the right side of town.
We'll hit up this building and Tresdy and Sadie. I'm just gonna call you Tresdy for short. Tresdy is gonna hit up this
Tresdy.
building, and Canna is gonna hit up this building right here. There, I've named
So-
our groups.
You're in 5, and the other 2 are in 4.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do you two first. You walk in to the what like it seems to have, it was a house. You know, it's a different shape and size and construction than that main row of places you went down earlier. And the walls held up okay. You know, some of them are pretty tall still. A few of them have crumbled. And there's debris scattered about.
Search the room.
Okay. Search for me.
Fuck. There is nothing here, Kagan.
Whatever, let's go to.
Okay. So, so Sadie, you're just like kind of walking around, kicking up rubble and stuff, and you wander into maybe what was used to be a kitchen. And you think so just because there's like rusty pots and maybe like a rusty old like oven or something. But like underneath the rusty door of the oven, there are these just like shining pots that seem to be like brand new.
Whoa.
Yes, it's kind of interesting. They look like they've been freshly forged or minted or whatever.
Cool. Hey, Tresdy, check out these pots.
Interesting.
I guess these look valuable. Why don't we take them? I'll take
Yeah, they look like we could either sell them or maybe someone in our party could use them.
'em. Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
much of a cook.
With that little Cam.
I'm going to cut you guys off right here while you're talking about this.
Meanwhile,
Yes.
sorry.
Meanwhile, simultaneously, maybe like 30 feet away, you guys are in this other room, right?
So
So we're in
So you're
5.
you're in number 5.
Big
All four walls in here are still standing.
Okay.
oh wow.
So you guys kind of step through the doorway there, or climb through a window, whatever you really want to do.
Okay.
Takes a good survey of just like okay.
There are some like things lying like flat on the sand,
Oh yeah.
like long planks or sections of interior walls or something. And they seem to each be kind of like propped up by something, or maybe there's like a tunnel underneath. Something kind of draws your eye underneath them.
I'd like to investigate or perceive.
Okay.
Give it a good look
Okay.
over.
What in particular are you trying to investigate?
You said that there was something that was sketching on.
Yeah, well, yeah. So there's just like I don't know, maybe a big like stone tabletop left flat, and like some wall falling over. They're like both flat on the.
So really, honestly, I'm just like investigating for like signs of like hidden stuff.
So what you see for sure is kind of like I said. There's like maybe some openings underneath the table.
Yeah.
Like almost like water's channeling in and out and causing like a little, not like a tunnel,
Yeah.
but just like there's space underneath. Like you can almost crawl underneath it. It's,
Yeah, I'd like to investigate that.
Okay. So you.
Wait, what? How?
So if this were the floor, there's like a table here, and like right here, or maybe over here and over here, it seems like water is like channeling through and causing like the sand underneath to be
Oh,
eroded.
It is sand. I forgot it was sand.
Yeah, so you could almost like Cam could like stick his head and shoulders underneath to try to peek around under there.
Can you hand me my die bag? Wow. What does it say?
That's an 18.
It's an 18?
Yeah.
Sick. That's a 26.
So you're poking under to see what's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm gonna get ganked in the nose by a crab, I'm calling it.
you kind of crawl under and you're looking around and you see like the strangest like shift in front of your eyes, and you realize it's not a motion shift but a color shift. And we need to make contesting strength checks.
Oh boy. I'm okay at strength.
Do you make like any visible signs of distress?
Maybe like a.
Okay, then I would like to help.
No.
Or at least like rush to the side and
Yes.
see what the fuck is happening.
You're going to get your opportunity.
No, I rolled a 3.
Or not. You are grappled.
That's right.
Okay.
I see nothing in this room.
and-
Athletics.
And you are starting to get pulled underneath this table more than you already are.
Oh boy.
Yes. We can all start to roll initiative.
This is a German-esque beer.
I don't-
It's American beer. It's a Dusseldorf style.
By the way, I don't know if it matters, but usually the person who is contesting a grapple can choose
Yes. you
if
can
they're
choose.
rolling athletics or acrobatics.
Yep.
It probably doesn't matter, but that would have bumped me up to a 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our unseen attacker rolled pretty well.
Yeah. Cam is in curiosity mode, not in, like,
Caution mode.
caution
Yeah.
mode.
Fight
Guys
mode.
are killing me here.
Yeah,
Which,
man.
Is he ever in fight mode?
He was in fight mode, yeah. When we first did the, when we first got on the boat, Cam, like, volunteered to, like, charge the boat with
Oh,
a
I remember
makeshift
that. You were
shield.
like being really
I think
adventurous.
Steven
Yeah.
talked last time about me putting my juju on him. That's affected my.
Are you rolling well or poorly?
No, I'm rolling terribly.
I've rolled a 5, a 5, a 5, and a 6. So
Alright.
I just
Love your dice, people.
It's like
I love
This
my
has been a
dice.
I
one.
love these dice.
that's like accurate though, you know. Maybe not. It's precise.
Yeah, at least
Precision.
you're
Yeah,
It's precision,
you've rolled
not
nearly the
accuracy.
same number
Or
every
no.
time.
Yeah. You're hitting the mark, even if the mark isn't what you want.
Yeah,
All right, everybody, let's hear them.
Consistency.
Anybody above 20? Cam is
22.
at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
I don't even,
14,
I don't even know.
13, 12, 11, 10.
Wow.
I'm dead. Not dead. I got this. I just forgot
9.
to write down my
8.
other bard
Me.
cantrip.
I'm at 8 as well.
Who wants to go first?
I'm gonna go with you. Probably have the higher dexterity. I think I have.
Y'all just decide.
oh,
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I thought it was...
Say
you just
has
decide.
the higher dexterity.
Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
Oh, we'll go first.
Did you see my Sadie dexterity video?
No,
Yes,
It was in
loved
the
No,
it.
I didn't see it.
Big
It's in
fan.
the- I just threw it in there.
we didn't play on Monday, so I didn't go on Facebook Monday.
It was today. So
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Even
I
with
like
that.
it. I like it when we share things in our Facebook group that are very relevant to our party.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, that's key. All right. Anyway, so Cam, you're up. You are being pulled by very strong, long, slippery, slimy arms, and you can see that there's water underneath this table.
There's
here.
water
And
underneath
you're
this?
being pulled into that under table puddle.
Do you say anything?
Of course I do.
Yes, your mouth is uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
How
I wonder
audible,
I wonder if it has ears.
How audible are you?
Well, you're about to hear me cast a spell, actually.
Well, I just meant like prior to your turn. I just didn't know. Oh, you're first. I didn't know.
Yes, I
Yeah.
was hoping that somebody was going to make a loud commotion so that you guys could.
Yeah, that's what I
Wait,
was.
oh, yelling is a free action, right? I
Yes.
don't know where I was waiting for my turn. I do like yell like, "Help, guys, come over here!"
He's,
As I rush
yes,
in.
he was clearly struggling underneath this
Yeah.
table here.
Yeah. Apparently I don't know the alphabet. Where in the alphabet does V come?
After
towards the
you?
end, after
After you,
After U.
TUV.
It's like before.
before
Ah!
W.
Yeah.
Found it. I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments. At a creature I can see within range. Can it hear me?
Not long.
I don't think so. Hold
Oh
on.
no.
Was it vicious mockery?
It is vicious mockery.
I'm just being a bard. Just for
So
that.
wait, if it can't hear you, does it work? That's the
No, it
question.
doesn't work. Yeah. that's
Does it
true.
have to understand you?
It doesn't have to understand me. It just has to be able to hear me.
I'm doing a quick Google.
Well, the question too is,
Is it immune to psychic damage?
No, they're intelligent.
Okay.
the question is, even if
Um,
it can't hear you, if it feels the vibrations of your.
No, it has to be able to hear me. It's a requirement.
Yeah, but I just don't understand the difference. Really, it's like hearing and comprehending.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
Magic World.
Sorry.
Well, it's like it's like if you heard a creature just like yelling at you, just like a string of insults, but you didn't speak the language. But it's magic, so like your brain kind of starts like filling in some of the things. So like what you hear is like, but inside.
So
your
if
brain
birds
is-
like if birds cawing were magic, it would be way worse than like just
Yeah.
birds cawing.
because like inside your head, you're just like, hey, you little piece of shit, you're a piece of.
For those birds that like definitely are totally laughing at you, it's
Laughing
that.
gulls?
Yeah. I'm just thinking
There,
like
there are laughing gulls in the air right now.
Oh. No, I don't mean like the sound. I mean like if you just fall and you're like nobody saw that and you see a bird and it's
Yeah.
like bitch. Like that's
I saw that.
right.
Yeah.
You get the bird tingle.
This thing can hear, but not very well.
As long as it can hear, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Nice. What's your save?
My save is 13.
I rolled above a 13.
Okay. I don't. It doesn't take any. It doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
But it is mocked.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I viciously mocked it.
You have dark vision, right?
I do have.
Yeah.
dark
So
vision,
the
yeah.
color shifts again, and as the color shifts, you can make out these long, spindly arms kind of spreading all around you and towards you and kind of above, and it pulls you in closer. To the point where it's like strange gourd-shaped body is kind of right on top of you, and you feel sharp pain as it hits armor class 18.
That does indeed hit me.
Don't forget your bonus hit points, guys.
I already have it written down.
Yeah.
Alright, cool, man.
They're in the fridge. Do you
Oh
want
yeah, truly. I put them in the fridge.
Yeah, so
There's only 3 though.
I'll take
Um,
whichever flavor you like least.
There's 2 oranges left. I'll have one. Aiden can have the other.
So this is like White Claw, but that's less White Claw. Right?
It's better than White
It's
Claw.
better than White Claw.
Right. I know.
Would you
I'm
like to
just
try
saying.
this?
Actually, yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
Do you mind if I go chasing waterfall?
We also
Yeah,
have
that's fine.
we have cups.
Oh yeah, there's cups. You can pour it into a cup first if you want.
Okay.
You take 4 points of piercing damage. Unfortunately, you are no longer vulnerable. I wish you still were.
I mean, fortune.
Yes. For you, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can pour it into a cup if you want, so you don't have to like miss your face and pour
Oh, yeah.
truly all over your beard.
I did. Yeah.
It's up to
I was.
you, dog.
I was pretty
Okay.
confident in my ability to hit. But
So next in the order, you were over by instead of the table, Rana. You were over kind of next to the collapsed like bit of interior wall,
Thank you.
and
Does that have alcohol in it?
Yes.
It just tastes like sparkling water.
is that not
Yeah.
dangerous? Yo, you can
You
pound
can get fucked up
so
on these.
many Trulies, like sitting by the pool or at
Yeah.
the beach or something.
Dude, this is
I guess-
bad.
You
I
can
guess
drink
this
like
is
8 of them in 2 hours, and all of a sudden you're just
Yeah.
white claw wasted.
Yeah.
There is
Did you guys see the Yoda with the White Claw tattoo? Because that was really cute.
Oh yeah.
The claw, man.
No, that's
There's
funny.
this special tea at Chattanooga Wing Factory. If you mix it with rum, it's impossible to tell that there's rum in it, or it might be vodka. I can't remember. One alcohol.
Do you need your sling?
It's probably either rum or vodka. It's impossible. It tastes like sweet tea.
That's scary.
That's what Long Island iced tea was made for, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you like kind of step over this bunch of rubble to go try to figure out what's going on with Cam, you hear some
Okay.
Coming from underneath,
Like a tapping or a scratching?
like a tapping and some
Okay.
scratching,
Okay.
and 2 big ol' crabs, like 3 times the size of the crabs you saw on the beach last night, comes scuttling out from under the rubble.
Oh, I hate it. Okay.
But you hear now on the opposite side behind you, more crabs come scuttling out.
Okay.
The two that came scuttling out in front of you do their sideways run over towards the table to go
Okay.
figure out what's going on over there.
God. This is like Death Stranding.
I haven't played it yet.
I haven't either.
Don't
Okay.
ruin it.
But the two that come out behind you are
bads.
aware of your presence.
Okay.
And one hits AC 17, one hits AC 13.
What kind of fucking crabs are these?
They
These are swaying like
both
crabs.
hit me.
What?
They both hit me.
They both hit you? Okay. These are sand crabs. 4
worst
damage
kind.
and 2 damage. They grip onto your ankles, and you can feel their sharp claws tearing into your soft ankles.
Okay. Cool.
You haven't been keeping them up with your farm work recently. And Rana and Sadie, it's your turn. You hear like shrieking and weird noises going on over there, Sadie.
I'm gonna
Bless you.
run over.
Okay.
It's this. So we're here. They're there.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get there with?
Yeah, you only have to use 30 feet of movement to get in the building.
Okay.
So you still got 15 feet, which means you have to either decide to go find Cam, whose like butt is barely visible underneath the table. His like
Yeah.
legs are flailing. The crabs, which are halfway between Cam,
Yeah.
and then 2 crabs that are latched on to Rana on your left. So you've got to make a decision. Here.
I'm
You can
gonna.
use your 15 feet to get to one of them.
I'm gonna move 15 feet to get to Cam.
Okay.
And
What do you do?
I want to try to pull him out.
Okay, for sure.
Well, can I roll? From what I can see about this thing that's grabbing onto him, I'd like to try to see if I know what it is. Like, if I've ever heard about these things.
It's kind of dark under there, and you really only see, like I said, like you can barely see his butt under the table. His legs are sticking
Yeah.
out. You can't see what's going on.
Okay, but like, I mean, I guess like, I want to rack my memory to
Okay,
figure out
roll
what kind of creature might live.
nature or arcana or whatever knowledge skill you would like to roll. I'll let
Okay,
you roll.
I'll just do nature.
Okay, I think that's a good one.
16.
You know that all sorts of creatures that can handle drying out a little bit will find spots underneath things like this.
Yeah.
Like the crabs make sense because they can handle drying out a little bit as long as their mouth parts and like book lungs or gills are wet.
Okay.
And you know that some species of like octopus and squid can do this.
Okay.
There's other mollusks that can do that too, like snails and such.
Cool.
Excellent.
And now I'm gonna try to yank.
You're gonna pull
Grab
on.
onto him and try to pull
Okay.
him out.
Make a strength check.
0 or 7. Sorry.
7. Okay.
Wait, I didn't-
You feel like you make a little headway just for a sec, but
Oh, sorry. It's a 10.
10. Okay. So then you get most of Cam's body out from underneath the table, and you see still connected to various spots on his body these long color-changing tube tentacles, suction cup tube tentacles.
And there's suction cup to his body.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a few spots where they've come off where he's got like red welts, but
Cool.
I think I
Pretty
just
jam.
figured out what this is in real life, but Cam has no fucking clue.
yes.
But he's out of its grasp.
Mostly, yes. He's no longer like being chewed on,
Okay.
but it's still got a couple tentacles.
Cool.
Is it getting beaked on?
Yes.
Okay. Ouch.
Sweet.
You've done well.
Thanks.
Rana. Sadie just ran in the room and started yanking Cam out, but you've got crabs on your ankles. Better than elsewhere in your body.
I'm gonna stab the crabs.
Stab the crabs. Okay. Roll to stab. With
Okay.
the dagger.
Yeah, dual wielding a dagger, and I wrote down the rules. So I'm just gonna be proactive this time.
Remember.
Didn't write them down anywhere that I remember. First.
So your first one, you get to add your Your proficiency and your dexterity
and,
too.
yeah, and then this.
Did you hit?
15.
Yeah, you hit.
Plus, okay. And then that's. So, 4, 5.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, that'll hit. And then you don't add your proficiency to this damage.
3.
3. Okay.
Are the crabs stabbed?
Were those 2 separate crabs you just stabbed?
Yeah, I went like this.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you hit both of them, and you left long gouges in their shells, but you didn't penetrate through them. You have the thought that maybe it's hard to stab a crab, and that maybe there's other methods that might serve you better.
Did you get away from them?
I've never seen a crab before. I don't know how hard they are.
I know.
Yeah. So they're yeah, hard.
Did you?
I'm gonna get out of them. What?
Did you get away?
What?
Did you get away?
I'm getting away right now.
So Cam cooked crabs the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and
They were not this size.
Yes, they were smaller, but you remember him cracking them. He didn't poke them, or rather, he smashed them.
I look
kind
I
of
look
get
for a
them
giant
open.
nutcracker. Okay.
Your daggers have pommels on them too.
Bum, 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 bum,
Are there any hammers around?
Pommels them.
I don't know. I mean, there's not just hammers
Yeah.
lying
I
around.
don't know.
but-
Maybe we're in a tool shed.
We have at least one tool around here.
Christier. Well, you can move, but
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way.
these crabs will snip at you if you move.
Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna hold my ground then.
Christier.
I bolt over to the place. How far
Okay.
am I, roughly?
30 feet into the door.
So I make it there within 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Alright.
And you see the scene that I've laid out.
So I can
Sorry.
draw a bow.
Mhm.
And she has got 2 crabs on her ankles.
And then there's 2 scuttling over quickly towards where Sadie and Cam's prostrate form are.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at one of the crabs. I guess the right ankle, the closer ankle to
Okay.
the doorway, most
Yeah.
likely.
For sure. Okay.
And that's dexterity, right?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Gonna roll the hit, D8. And that's plus dex, right?
Yes.
And 7.
You catch that crab in such a way that you skewer it, and it falls away from Rana's ankle.
It's just dead.
Yes, it
All
gives
right.
the last couple death wiggles with its feet.
I'm gonna use my extra attack
Okay,
to shoot the other one.
okay,
15.
that'll do it.
Shit.
Wow. Okay, you skewer both of them,
Word.
and they end up landing kind of close to each other on the ground
Can you do both? Can you do the 2 arrows?
at the same time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why
Yeah,
not?
that's fun.
That's cool,
Trick
yeah.
shot. It looks really cool.
Yeah. Cam wouldn't be able to see it. But
No. Yes.
We'll tell you about it later.
Then back to the top of the order, Cam. You've got a tentacle on the back of your neck and one on your forearm,
Great. I would like.
which is fewer than you had a few minutes ago. You've got all these welts on your other arm and a couple on your face you can feel coming up.
You know what? Fuck it. I want to grapple the creature back.
Okay, you're
Can
gonna
I
grab
do that?
You're gonna grab the tentacles? For
Yeah.
sure.
I want to grab it.
Chug war!
This might be a bad idea, but 16.
Oh, you did well.
Yeah.
So it you get a good grip on it.
Uh-huh.
Some of the tentacles, wrap around your hand, but it's not more than you've got right now.
Yeah.
But you've got it grappled.
I've got to grapple.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Can I pull myself to my feet,
Yeah.
or are we both grappled now? Technically, grappled means that my
You're
speed
both.
is 0, which means that I can't stand.
Oh. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from bonus to its speed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
I'll
basically...
let you at least roll over on your back.
Yeah.
So that you're not lying face down anymore. You can kind of get some traction and pull if you need to.
All right. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I have it grappled now.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, I can't really do anything other than that.
So you're also grappled, right?
Yeah.
Because when you grapple a creature, you both become grappled.
Well, you see, I don't know.
I think that's
like-
how the rules work.
Basically, I mean, there's nothing stopping me from being able to grapple this creature while it has me grappled.
Yeah.
It's just that it would also fall under the same effects of being grappled.
It's like if you put someone in a headlock with your feet during wrestling, and they
Mhm.
also put you in a headlock with their feet during
Yeah.
wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You have now made a.
We are both of our speeds are now 0. And
When you
neither
want to
of-
grab a creature and wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you must be within your reach. Make your checks. If you succeed, you subject the target to the grappled condition. The condition specifies the thing that ends it, the things that end it, and you can release the target whenever you'd like. Escaping a grapple. A grapple creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength athletics check. But it can grapple you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's just gonna.
I mean, I never stopped being grappled, so we're just both grappled. Neither of us can move.
Yes.
We're just stuck.
More of its arms
Mhm.
start to crawl out and
Excellent.
wrap around your arms. You feel like you might be losing the upper hand in this.
Yeah.
Because you've gone from 2 tentacles to now there's like at least 6 on
I'm
you.
gonna try to do like that thing that you do with like ropes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where,
Yes,
like,
it's
yeah.
Kind of already doing that for you.
Yeah.
But you think it might work in its favor as well.
I'm okay with this.
And what can you? You're too far to like make an attack, but it can move. No, it can't move.
Nope.
All right, you guys are just kind of pulling back and forth.
Stuck
on
in a
each other.
stalemate.
Yes. Hold on.
Waiting
let
for my much higher damage party members to
Let me re-look at these rules here.
get here.
When you move, you can drag or carry the grapple creature with you, but your speed is half.
But now, it can't move.
But if it escapes your grapple,
Uh-huh.
then it can move you.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, it's gonna contest your grapple.
Okay.
Man, this is an obtuse mechanic right now. Oh, jeez. It has escaped your grapple.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah. So.
Luckily, that was its entire action.
It's
Yeah.
got some slippery tentacles.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So while it's moving its tentacles around your arms, your grip on them just kind of fades away,
Mhm.
and you feel like you have definitely lost the upper hand in this situation.
Oh.
Um,
I don't think I ever had the upper hand.
no.
So.
Well, you kind of did for a minute there when Sadie pulled you out.
Yeah.
You thought that you were doing okay. So speaking of Sadie,
Yes.
a couple of crabs come kind of running up hot on your tail,
Cool.
and they're going to do the same thing, the same maneuver they pulled on CG.
Okay.
They're going to come snip at your ankles there, with AC 14 and AC 12.
No, neither of them hit.
Neither. All right. So you're able to kind of hear them coming, and you dance around them and do the little crab dance with them, and they maneuver around so that there's one on either side of you.
Sweet.
And it's your turn.
Okay. So Cam is still being grappled.
Yes.
Grappling.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are you making noise while you're wrestling with this?
Yeah, I'm
Tentacle creature?
I'm giving it a lot of insults.
Okay.
Mostly in Goblin. So if you
Um,
speak Goblin.
I hear all your insults.
I'm a little more
How creative
frightened by
are
the
you?
crabs right now, so I'm going to
They're quite
attack.
colored.
I'm just gonna kind of like
They're big green.
whack at.
So are you going to let go of Cam then?
Yeah, I'm gonna let go of
Okay.
Cam.
For sure. All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. 8 plus something. 14. to hit.
That does it.
One on the, I'm like slapping down the one on the left. So for 7 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my whatever.
You crunch through that one,
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
you get some guts on your hand.
Ugh. Ugh. And then I slap down the one on my right with my second attack for 18 to hit.
That does it.
And it is for 6 damage. 5 damage. 5
You
damage.
deal a really sickening crack to that one, but it does not give up its life force just yet.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to make my kung fu So
Martial arts.
Martial arts. Get another.
Okay.
It's 8 to hit.
That will miss.
Cool.
You think you get it with the crack, so you come a little too soft. And it does not react. Oh yeah, Emily was coming late.
Whoa.
I totally forgot she
Really
said I was
late.
coming late.
Hey.
Hey.
Cool.
Silly.
Do you want to move? There is one crab left. You can move, but you'll be subjecting yourself to the wrath of one
I
angry
want to
crab.
stay by Cam.
Okay.
I'm going to help him in
Right
the
on.
future.
Trestier, you're up.
Wait, no. Rana was after.
Rana. Sorry. I wrote Rana before Sadie, even though Sadie's going before Rana.
Okay, I'm gonna flip my daggers around,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to bludgeon the
The crab that's
crab that's
turning-
attacking Sadie.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Unless-
Go ahead.
Do you mind if I just do?
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
Roll to hit. Rana, the
crabs.
following dagger wielder. Be careful you don't roll a 1.
17
That hits.
plus is what that favorite.
Yeah, that
Okay.
hits.
So what the damage is there? Is it the same?
Yeah, you're gonna roll the same. Just crack them with the pommel instead of the point.
Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5?
and then does a 9 hit?
No, but your first one crunches through him.
Okay.
We got food for days.
You've got gunk all up on your arm. Like, the weird yellow crab.
Is it like
crab.
satisfying or is it?
Yes.
Pancreas.
Gooey,
yeah,
but
that feels good.
Is
So,
it moisturized?
Lotion.
Cam,
Yes.
Sadie lets go of your legs,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got 6 tentacles on your arms.
Mhm.
You get pulled back underneath the table,
Okay.
and
It's really drinking me under the table right now.
it is, yes. Armor class
Whose
15.
turn? Wait, whose turn
Can I
is
use
it?
that pen? Oh, that's your
Nope, that's
Oh,
my
it's your,
pen.
sorry, I skipped you. Tristier, you're up.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Thank you.
That has not happened. You've glimpsed into your ill-fated future.
I want to go over there and give a hand, but not pull them out. Can I see these tentacles?
Yes.
All right. I have my one longsword.
Okay.
My Razor of Revenge.
Justin, where's that?
Remind me
Thing
what
with
it
all my pens
does
in it.
exactly.
So if you
I
get
gave it back
hit,
to you.
you hit
Oh, I
harder.
moved it
But
over there.
is it
Okay.
by that same creature or
You
it's
did,
by
you
any
did.
creature?
No, it's any creature,
Yeah, you did.
but
you
you've
did. I
been
moved
healed
it for
since.
some reason.
Right, so it doesn't count since I've been
Pencil.
healed.
Yes.
Correct.
I
All right,
moved
cool.
it.
So I'm going to try to slash at the tentacles
Okay.
to save my short friend from the creature with
The
tentacles.
Razor of Revenge is a short sword, not a long sword.
It says longsword on
It
it.
says long sword.
I know, I've been attacking with it as a short sword,
Oh.
but it says longsword in your handwriting because I can't write that well. I'm pretty confident. That's not mine.
That's not my
That's
handwriting.
Aiden's
That's
handwriting.
Aiden's handwriting. Okay, cool. It's a long
Is
sword.
that your handwriting?
Yes.
Right on.
Right.
I had forgotten because you had been attacking with it as a short sword.
Because I just didn't read.
Yeah. Okay, for sure. Roll a hit.
Shit. Dexterity, right?
If you want, or strength, your choice.
Whatever, it's the same. 10.
10. Yeah, you don't connect hard enough with this thing.
Extra attack?
Yeah, extra attack.
Fuck. Nope.
Something about its proximity to Cam's arms is giving you pause, so you're not quite slashing hard enough.
Okay.
You're connecting, but
I
you're
want to
just
move closer.
not. Okay. So you have to be within 5 feet to attack.
Right, I just want to get as close as I can to kind of like taunt it a little bit.
Okay, for sure.
And that way maybe I could draw its attention.
Yes.
Like, oh,
Okay. So back to that ill-fated future that Cam glimpsed.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What? It's already had a turn
it hasn't.
since
'cause-
my last turn. It broke my grapple.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who goes first? Does Cam go first?
Oh, Cam.
I would go first.
Yes, Cam.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at my my notes all wrong. Yes, Cam, you're up.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to get out.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to break it.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, you have a chance.
What do I get?
11.
Acrobatics. Can I try to acrobatically get out of this?
Just because I don't want to say no, sure.
Okay.
How are you
You
going?
can say no.
How are you going to acrobatic your way out of it?
Oh.
You're half under a table on the
Yeah.
tunnel.
I'm gonna do the worm.
That's pretty good.
Okay. So what does that turn
Really?
into then?
It turns into me like kicking my legs in a
No, but what does your 11 turn into?
13?
13?
Yeah.
You have tied.
Fuck. I don't remember what happens in that situation.
You've broken the grapple.
Ugh. Okay. Well, my speed is 0, so... My speed was 0. I don't think I get my speed back.
I'm unsure.
Cool. Well, yeah. While I'm lying there prone, I'm going to draw a dagger.
Okay.
Just in case this thing
Yes.
tries to yoink me again. Because it can't stop me from attacking when it's grappling me.
Yes.
It just draws me in closer. What size is this creature?
Medium.
Excellent.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up to make sure because I feel like that really is disadvantaged against you if you can't move after you break the grapple. I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't, but
Yeah.
then it's like, well, damn, you're grappled for a really long time. A grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength athletics check contested by your strength athletics check.
Oh, okay. Never mind. In that case, I needed to make an athletics check, so I would have failed.
It says athletics or dexterity. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about what how immediately you get your movement back.
Yeah, sure. There's also pizza in there if you want.
Logic would say he wouldn't give us any more
Logic
shots.
is
Yeah,
I should get
for
pizza.
sure. Yeah. So
I get my speed. I get my speed back.
it doesn't say so, but it doesn't say you don't. So right
Okay.
now, I'm just gonna stick with the rule
Okay.
that you felt was logical. That
Yeah.
you don't get your movement back.
Bonus action, disengage. I'm getting out of here. I'm backing away a little bit.
Okay.
I modify my action. Instead of drawing a dagger, I draw my short. No, I draw my blowgun. I'm gonna take this thing down.
Okay.
As a free action, I would like to use my proficiency with chef's utensils to see if I think that this thing would taste delicious or not.
Seafood is good.
I think it will taste very delicious.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Does nothing.
It does nothing?
Yes.
Just sits there?
Yes.
Oh, this fucker's dead. This fucker is lunch.
Well, you're out from under the table, right?
Yeah.
But it is under the table.
Well, I mean, his legs were sticking out from under the table.
But it pulled you. It pulled you. Oh,
Yeah.
it moves under the table.
Oh, it moves under the table?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I draw my dagger then.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we going hunting
Yes.
for whatever the fuck
Well,
this
it
creature
moves
is.
under the table after you draw your blowgun, right? Because on your turn,
You went first.
You broke the grapple
Oh,
and
yeah.
you disengaged.
Okay.
So it's got its arms out. It moves
Okay.
back under the table to
Okay.
to hide, and nothing happens.
Okay.
Sadie,
I'm gonna slap again at the thing. Sorry, I'm not gonna slap at
it's
the cake.
squished.
The other one?
Yeah,
Yes.
she ran.
Oh, I thought you could.
Ran up and
Because you killed
Oh,
one. She,
okay.
She finished it.
yes.
Yeah, she ran it up and killed that crab.
I guess.
You guys are currently not being assailed.
Yeah. I'm gonna. And this thing, it's like receding, kind of back to its level.
Yeah, you watched it crawl back under the table
Okay.
into its tunnel.
I am gonna try. To lure it out. You know. Can I ready the disengage, or the dodge action, and kind of like.
So you want to
Like, walk
put
over it?
yourself under there
Yeah.
and ready the dodge action.
Yeah.
If it strike at you.
If it lurches at me, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
lunges at me.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
like wiggle your toes under there.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
you
what I
big
do.
stinker, come over here. That's my best impression.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I think it was better than normal. Rana.
So what is? Are there no more crabs? Are there still
The
crabs?
crabs are all donezo.
Smashed.
We don't have crabs anymore.
Yes.
That's good.
Okay.
So what else? I haven't had a chance to look around this room. Can I?
You glance around. There's really not much going on
There's
in
not
here.
much
There's
going
just
on?
those like the flat objects that had kind of the tunnels underneath them.
But the thing that attacked Cam, it was like gone back to the table.
Yes.
How heavy does the table look?
It's stone.
It'll probably be fine.
How heavy does the table look? Hi.
Hey! What's up?
Hello.
It looks like it's at
You might need
least
to pop that up there so we can show it.
120 pounds. It's hard to say.
Okay, so we're not gonna flip the table.
You could.
Does anybody want to help me flip the
That's
table?
not that
It's all
heavy.
good. I don't need it right now.
Oh, in game.
Nice.
I was like, what?
Wait, did you
Celebratory popping champagne.
did you flip it?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip it.
Even though it's not my turn, if there's anything I can do to.
So what can
motivate
happen
it
is you can grip it and start to move it and wait for him to come
I've
help.
spilled
Yep, sounds
stuff
good.
on
That was my plan.
You can like ready the help action for him.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna
Essentially
do.
You'll be doing.
I just like see it in your eyes and like this is going down.
Yeah, so
Then
you're
Tresdier, you're up.
around.
All right, so I lift the table
Okay.
as if I want to flip it, and then we begin to flip it, and then when it's like vertical, I want to kick it.
Yeah.
The table or the.
The table, like just
Okay.
kick it so that way it goes as far as possible in the opposite
All right.
direction.
Roll strength check at advantage.
Okay. Shit. 13.
13. You get it up.
I have athletics, so
Yes.
I don't know if that helps.
You
I'm glad we get it
you lift the heavy stone table. Your kick doesn't like send it flying; it just finishes the arc, and you've like essentially flipped the page of the book. Right? You lifted it up and kicked it over, and the page just flipped.
Yeah.
And there's this like not network of tunnels, but there's like 4 or 5 little tunnels where this octopus can kind of climb around under the table, and it's got some deep spots where there's still water pooled, but. You're looking down on the ground and you don't see the octopus. But that's because you watched it flip over on the underside of the table. So now it's like up on the table further away from you.
Interesting. Cool. So I know where it is. Now that was my action, though, right?
Yes.
I want to move towards it,
Okay.
but not within super close feet. So I'm going to move in the direction of it.
And
but
you're
then,
going to stay outside of 5 feet?
oh yeah, I'm going to be like 10 to 15 feet and have my like ready to.
Okay.
grab my
You're
bow.
probably like already 10 or 15
That's
feet
fine.
away.
Just moving left to west way. I have like a direct shot on it.
Okay, for sure. Right on. Alright, so back to the top cam. The table got flipped over and you can see the full view of this creature that was grappling you. Got 8 legs and a big squash-shaped
I'm gonna
head.
shoot it.
It's changing its color to be closer and match with the table.
Is it chameleon?
It's changing its colors.
I love octopus.
I just want to. I didn't know how much they can change their.
They can change
Yeah, they
color
can-
and texture.
Yes, they can
And
activate
pattern.
change their color. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. The only thing that's cooler is the cuttlefish, which can change
Cuttle?
itself so that it
Love cuttlefish.
fucking short circuits
The teeth.
fish's brains. That's the coolest goddamn shit. The ocean is a goddamn nightmare. I'm shoot at it with my blowgun. It's a 19 plus
hit.
whatever I have. It deals 3 damage.
Okay.
Oh my god. I didn't remember that somewhere. You were in that.
On its turn,
Uh-huh.
it
Octopus sounds.
crawls up onto the back wall of this place and half out a window.
This fucker's
Yes,
Yeah.
it is losing.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to stick around and die. Sadie.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
It's 11 to hit.
11 hits.
Okay.
10 doesn't, but 11 does.
Sweet. And I think it's for 8 damage. Yeah, 8 damage.
You pin it to the wall.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
Is it literally pinned to the wall?
Yes.
Oh,
Its color kind of fades just a little bit.
okay, cool.
Yes, it's sticky limbs. The ones that weren't actively stuck go limp.
It's dead?
Yes.
Oh.
It started it.
Okay.
Cam
not
climbed
just-
under there.
Trying
Yeah.
to kill.
Huh?
So Cam climbed under there. It was just hunting.
At least we have dinner.
It tried to kill me.
Well, it was trying to eat you.
Yeah. And now we're trying to eat it?
It's the circle of life.
Yeah, how big was it? Normal size?
It was like
Person size?
gnome sized. It was a pretty big
It was a
octopus.
big one.
It's a
It
good
wasn't
size.
like a kraken, but
I'd like to gather the.
all of your food ingredients.
Yeah, no, all these ingredients laying about into the net that we threw on the kobolds way back in the day.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Just tie it up, and that way I have a nice seafood bouquet for when we we leave town.
Yes. Perhaps I'm remembering. Here's some inspiration.
I don't even remember fighting kobolds.
It was in the
It
first
was
castle.
oh my god, it was a journey.
Remember, there was like 3 of them. They were like half naked. They were coming out of the crevice, and then they like were bitching, complaining that we were like messing.
Wasn't
with their
like
house.
one of them so naked that it threw off somebody's aim or something like
Yes.
that?
We had like a whole plan.
Yeah.
Like attacking these kobolds.
That was April
Yeah.
Fool's, and I April Fool's you by saying a dragon's head poked out.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that quite clearly.
Dirty dogs.
Yes. All right, so you guys have escaped from the vicious seafood.
Wait, is it dead?
And now it's gonna
Yeah.
be some delicious
Okay.
seafood.
Yeah.
Fish is too delicious.
That took like a minute.
Yeah.
Cool. Are we proceeding?
Well, that was exciting.
Well, good thing no one died this
I
time.
guess we should all be more careful when we're investigating the rest of these things and
Okay, yeah.
be
but, like,
mindful of these 8-legged freaks.
Yeah, we don't need anyone to die again, please.
again, what is that supposed to mean?
A rat crawls up out of the window that the octopus was in, and dematerializes out of rat form into elf form with fancy feathers.
I love that entrance.
You've been a rat for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
It's a smaller form of a capybara.
Yes, but it fit well. You were like a Norwegian shipwreck.
Nice.
I don't know anything about Norwegian ship rats, but
They big.
I think there's
They
so that's what I'm
chonky.
going to be doing when I
They're
get.
roof
plagueless.
Are they?
Yeah, they don't have plague. Because they didn't come from.
I thought it wasn't the rats. I thought it was the fleas.
It was, but there's fleas on the rats, so. Yeah.
These rats don't have fleas.
Are Nutria Norwegian?
No,
No,
from
aren't
South
they from?
America.
Yeah.
I think they have. They're somehow Norwegian.
Weird. Anyways, I continue looking around.
What was all that
There's
sound?
there's. Oh.
Oh,
Wow, your lip has totally changed color.
I took it off.
This is purple right here and nothing
Ah.
else.
That's a good look. Like
It
one
is fun,
spot.
yeah.
Patch.
I'm
Get a
an
little bit on your
octopus.
teeth.
It's a lip soul patch.
What was all that noise?
What?
I just,
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah.
We killed a few things. Luckily, no one died.
Well, they died.
Oh, yeah, they did. But
Who?
none of us did this time.
Wait, no, who died? I just asked that question and nobody's
One,
answering.
2, 3.
Well, none of us died this
4.
time.
Yeah.
What do you mean this time?
I'm just saying, no one died right now. Did you
What
not-
do,
Oh,
why
you
do
were.
you keep saying right now?
You were knocked out
Okay. For what?
for the death scene.
Who died?
This guy.
What guy? You died?
I did die.
You died like for real?
But then some light happened. So like purple glowing light.
Yeah.
Purple glowing light?
Yeah, this thing.
What is it?
Oh.
It's a friendly bracelet that brought me back to life.
I forgot about
Bracelet
that.
of Death's Gate.
Wait, does that mean that you can take it off?
It needs to recharge, I think.
No, I think you can take it off while it's recharging.
Yeah, that's a good
And then-
idea.
I mean, you don't have to take it off.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Does it work on anything?
It works on people that are alive, I suppose.
I think it works on
Well, it
the,
works on
the
people who are
holder.
dead.
Yeah, I think it works on the holder.
Well,
We
yeah.
haven't talked about the time it needs to recharge, but we can talk about it actually.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 days. So.
Cool.
Or 3 days maybe. I need to
Yeah.
look at my notes.
Throwing it in my
But like, if you take it off after it recharges, you just are dead, right?
If you let it recharge on your arm and the like beam of energy restarts, and then you take it off, yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, you can't take it off once the beam of energy is there,
Yeah.
but the beam of energy doesn't appear until it's on your arm.
Yes, recharged it on your arm.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, it can't kill me if I try to pull it recharge right back onto my arm. From
Well,
being
yeah,
on.
yeah. So like if you took it off and let it sit the 3 days or however long it needs to recharge, and then put it on, the beam would snap back. You could let it sit there for 2 years and then put it on, and the beam would snap
Yeah.
back.
But it's attuned, right? Is it attuned to
It's
me?
not necessarily attuned to you. No,
Okay.
No.
like other people can use it.
Cool.
The
Throw it
attunement.
at you guys.
The real attunement thing is just that it once it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You have to die to take it off.
But if I let it recharge and someone's, like, low in health, I could, like, throw it at them and just in case.
Yeah.
Or I like that. I'm taking it off, putting it in my satchel.
Yeah. It just really weirds Cam out because he sees that as like a massive like threat. You know?
Like, is it visible that you obviously are scared of this? Or
No. Like if somebody wanted to fight you and they didn't think they could best you in combat, like they could just be like yank, and then you're just dead.
Yoink,
But they have
actually.
to know that.
Yeah.
That's the key. Is like how many people are going to know about this?
You had to sit and like focus and study it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have to be like a freaking arcane master over there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Cam's perception of humans is like slowly like dropping in terms of like what he thinks their normal intelligence is, because he spent like.
I wonder what he thinks of goblins.
Oh yeah. It depends on whether or not. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, his the dude who wrote like the book that one of us had about like planes and portals and magic and stuff, was like basically like the dude who taught Cam how to like do most stuff.
Good to see you, Ailish.
Yeah.
You were like a rat for like a really long time.
Sorry, I have no cheese.
You knew that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
Okay.
following
That
along.
was all.
Welcome back.
Oh, I've been watching everything that happened. Okay, I was about to like ask everybody to describe everything to me, so no, I'm not gonna ask that.
I mean, you weren't there for the fight, from my recollection. The rat was in the tower, right?
The rat was somewhere.
Yeah. Well, no, I just remember having to go back and get the rat when we were done with Icky Thump, because we didn't want to forget the rat. So, I mean,
Right.
could have been ratting around the ship. We'll get there. But we need to get back through this town before we run out of time.
You're at building
Let's
5.
go.
All right, I'm throwing the seafood outside near the door so I can pick it up on the way out.
Okay.
While we're doing this, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for any darts that I threw and pick up before.
Okay.
Smart.
Roll a d20.
8.
8. Okay. Noted. Where are you guys going?
So are we gonna re-split up or?
It's still going to be 3-2 either way, so it doesn't matter. Ailish, who do you want to go with?
You can go with Canna or Tresdy.
Says deer.
Say he's deer.
Yeah.
Who's going where?
So
Let's be efficient with our time.
Tresdy's going to 15 and Canna's going to 26. Is that?
Wait, where's
This one?
those? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're going left. You're going with us.
I'm going to the one that's closer.
All right,
Okay.
you're going with us.
You're going with
Did you
Tresdy.
guys not already do 15?
No, we didn't. We did these two.
Okay.
So now we're doing these two. We were never over here.
15 and what?
And whatever the one next is, it looks like 20
Or 26.
or 26. Can't see your handwriting.
Yeah, it's 26.
Huh? Justin's
Wait,
got
where's
eyes.
15? Oh, that's 16.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, you guys did.
I got one of them right.
You
I
guys
got
did
two.
do 16. So 16 and 26.
We did 16?
We did
You
15.
did 15.
15. Oh,
Because
apologies.
15 had a cash box in it with weird coins. I'm like, you guys already got those coins.
Well, okay.
We're double dipping, man.
Oh, dear.
So in 16, who was in 16?
That would be Tresdy.
So you guys,
And English.
the three of you walk in here, and there is another big stone tabletop lying on the ground. This one's propped up, and it's propped up by a medium-sized statue, the same statue you guys have found all around this town. It's a statue of Melora. And there's coral that are growing on the tabletop.
You're flaying.
Generosity.
Once you eat it like this, you'll never be able to eat it a different way.
I'm going to just search for any other
Okay.
valuable
They've
stuff.
done every way that it can
It's a
be eaten,
10.
like a choose your own adventure.
I'll also
Things that look
search.
shiny or out of place or fancy or whatever.
Freshen it up.
The only thing out of place. The only thing out of place is that
Are you,
that statue of Melora under the tabletop.
Okay.
we're looking around. Are you looking or doing anything?
Up.
In the room, you're looking at the ceiling?
There's no ceiling. You're looking into the sky.
Did we take a statue and something bad happened or something?
Cam is really superstitious about the statues of Melora.
You don't like them.
But
And then,
She's the goddess of treachery and betrayal.
I'm trying to get the bad juju off this thing. I haven't rolled well all day.
Damn.
and then the
Pretty new
goblin and the farmer. You're in building 26, right? So the walls are all standing here, but the roof is mostly collapsed through.
Okay.
You guys kind of walk up and you can see small crabs, not big scary crabs that are going to chew on you, but like the ghost crabs and like the kind of blue crab sized crabs are
like ghost crabs, like a species of crabs.
Yeah.
Because this entire time I thought they were like actually ghost crabs.
Which does make sense
Because there were fucking skeletons and ghosts everywhere else.
We're waiting for those town folk to return our
God.
crab.
return the crab.
Is that legal?
That was a courage joke.
Oh.
No, these are not ghosts of crabs. These are ghost crabs.
Okay, I'm
little
sorry.
sand crabs.
I love it.
You know, you.
Yep, I know exactly.
You go out onto the beach at night.
The
on
little
a-
clear white ones that are in the holes.
Yes.
Yep. I know what they are. I just didn't know what they were called, and I have really just thought ghost crabs. Yep, that checks out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So those little guys are just kind of scuttling in and around that building, and there's some there's larger crabs again, kind of coming in and out too. But there's just a lot. There's a lot of rubble in here.
Like a skeleton.
Like just a bunch of stones on the ground, basically.
Yeah, just like there's stuff that has fallen in the.
Can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna look to see if there's anything intact
Yeah.
from like things falling on it, or if anything was preserved that was up there that fell.
Oh, like on top.
Yeah.
There's like some slate, like roof tiles that are still kind of floating about, but it seems that just like the roof is falling in, so anything that might be preserved would be underneath.
Yeah.
Was it like a house?
It's kind of hard to tell. It's definitely not one of the shops that you guys were in the center of town, but it's not as quaint as the houses that you've been into either.
Are we
I'm gonna do
outside or
some
inside?
sifting.
You're currently outside. You're
Okay.
not like up. So you're gonna climb in and start moving stuff around.
But delicately. I
Delicately?
don't want to bring it down on top of me.
Okay. Both of you roll some searches.
What is the roof?
Can I investigate?
Yes. That's why I said search.
12.
Also 12.
Okay. So your
Nice
pair of
mom.
12s, you guys are kind of throwing rocks around and scaring crabs, and you find kind of an especially large like slab that you guys kind of grunt and struggle and eventually manage to move together. And as you lift it up, there is a suit of armor that's reaching out to grab you.
Oh
Nope.
my
Oh
god.
my god, drop it.
No, lift it, move it. We need to talk to it.
I dropped it.
I try to deflect it so that we don't crush, like, Cam's worst nightmare is, like, somebody has been trapped under this.
Okay.
Wait, it's reaching out to grab us like
So on this, as you like,
I dropped it, but
as you drop it, and Cam's now all of a sudden like, you realize that it's not moving.
oh.
It's just maybe a suit of armor that.
Does it look like
that
it's holding
fell that
something?
way. It's hard to say.
Okay.
Ran help.
Okay, then I help. Sorry, it scared me. I thought it was more those sucky big leg things. What are those called?
I don't know.
I hated it.
I've
Whatever
never
it was.
seen that before in my entire life. The ocean is weird and I hate it.
So you
same.
guys managed to get the big, like the big clump of roof off, and there's just like a rusted plate mail set out there that is like reaching forward. This
How
looks like,
rusted?
fairly.
Would it be like useful literally at all?
Maybe in a historical sense.
Okay, cool. I need a breastplate or something. I have a really low AC. Oh, no.
Are you proficient in medium armor?
No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
But it looks like maybe it might have gripped around like a mace or a sword or a spear or something at
Okay,
one
I'm
point.
gonna
It's
keep
no
an eye
longer
out
there.
for like a mace or something cool.
Can I tell what species it was?
It looks like it's built for a 5'10" to 6'2" creature.
Okay. Probably like a human.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
Something of that nature. But you found a old suit of armor from
Excellent.
whatever people were living here
I should
before.
probably like. Here, hold on. Let me really quickly like make a sketch of what it looks like, so that way we can rearrange it when we get back.
So
to the
they're
museum.
taking a while on their building. Do you guys want to move on after you
What
find
museum?
your Corley table? Yeah. Okay.
Museum.
Let us know if you
We
find
work for a
anything.
museum.
That was me shouting to
Okay.
them.
We have a really cool job.
Yeah, I guess you don't know that you work for a museum.
Oh.
I was shouting saying, let us know if you find anything. And we're walking.
So where are you guys going?
The next nearest building is that 24.
Looks like 21.
I can't read.
It's too far from you right now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's just 24, I think.
24? Yeah, it's 24.
When did I
There are many like pieces of pottery shards lying about here.
Yes, it's my research notes.
But they're mostly buried in the sand, and we don't find any like whole pottery. Just
Do we
shards.
need to search for anything outside the pottery?
No.
Okay. Well, this was a very useful place to search.
I don't think it was very useful, actually.
That was sarcasm.
Let's
Let's move on to the other one.
Yeah.
Aristia, Sadie, and the rat.
I'm gonna give you one
I'm
more.
back into the elf.
I'm gonna give you one more building, and then these guys will catch up with you.
25.
Question: what happened to my stuff when I was the?
It
like
merges.
It merges.
Whoa.
Wowza.
Opa!
No hole in the ceiling.
25. Is that
there is no ceiling. It's just sky.
the one just above them? The center of this building is kind of like dipped down into like a tide pool. There's water. You can see there's like a couple fish that have gotten trapped in here that are squirming about. And there's some like coral and maybe like an anemone that have made their home in this pool.
How far away again are we from wherever Ladova? I'm missing up. Not Ladova.
Laurentia?
Yeah.
Like 3 days.
Other lore.
3 days.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Ludo?
Me.
Right.
Pocket universe.
But other than those like little creatures, the only thing you see here is some like metal utensils and like some pots that are rusted and not nice that are growing coral and barnacles.
So wait, there's some,
Look at this
some
stuff.
fish though?
Isn't it neat?
Yeah, I mean they're like little fish.
I don't think you're collecting.
Like anchovies?
Thank you.
No, not like anchovies. They're not.
Disappointed.
With the
No, it's
Sardines?
Like little mullets.
with the one,
mullets.
what do I know about sea anemones?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, you're not sure what that.
They look
spiky
delicious.
thing
You
is.
should totally lick it.
I kind of want to keep
Um,
it as a pet.
I got 15. What do I know about what's going on here?
This is just a low spot where some of the creatures that need water 24/7 have figured out is a low spot and they live here.
I will not disturb their natural habitat. There's nothing for me here.
With the pot that I picked up a couple houses
You're like
ago.
gleaming pots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the lid? Is there like you know how some crock pots there's like the latch that like latches the lid on to make it
Yes.
latchy?
Sure, that's fun. We can do that.
Can I put some water in the sea anemone in the pot?
Yeah. Fun.
Just really want a pet.
Yeah.
Really bad.
How do you pick the sea anemone up?
I'm gonna give it a little poke with the quarterstaff to see how it reacts.
The spines kind of face towards you a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna carefully scoop it from underneath
Okay.
and then throw it into the pot.
You do it without any real note.
Okay.
And you've now got a sea anemone in a pot.
Cool.
What's next? For the guy blowing his nose and the
So I made a
Elf on
sketch of what
Instagram.
the armor looked like.
yes.
So that way we could set it up and then we tried to like bundle it up for transit.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool.
Why?
So we could put it in a museum.
Is it like? Is it special?
It looks historical.
Is it worth carting back to a museum?
That's our job. Is to cart things back to a museum.
But wouldn't it be the best thing back to the museum?
Do we show up when they're talking about this?
You hear them discussing something. You guys are like walking by the door to that building, and they're talking about something.
And we don't need to like make value judgments about
Okay, well, how about you just carry it?
You hear that?
Okay, yeah, well, fine.
What are we
Okay.
carrying?
This suit of armor, we found it. It looked like it was in an interesting position. It doesn't look very useful on account of it's really old. But,
Wait, is anything inside it?
well, I'm assuming I'm deconstructing
I took
it,
the
so-
helmet off.
Yeah.
There is a crowd that's scuttling. Seems a little miffed that you have
Sorry.
undone his helmet.
Sorry.
Man, I'll tell you what, these tailless scorpions are just everywhere.
They call them crabs.
Crabs?
Crabs.
You cooked it and you
Why?
don't know what it is?
No, I
Because
just
they're crabby.
guessed. Yeah. That's where that comes from. I didn't know what that word meant until just now.
Oh. What does it mean?
It means that you are, like, prickly, right?
I think.
Okay.
Grumpy. And what else is in here?
Grumpy. I know that.
That's all.
That's
I think
all.
y'all are
Okay.
grasping
That's
at
all you kind
straws.
of know.
Anyways, let's go.
Yeah,
You want to help me package
No,
this
no,
armor
no,
up?
no, no, no. No.
Sure, we
transit.
can put it by the door and bundle it as best
Excellent
as possible.
idea.
All right.
We-
Yeah.
We
You guys
do
might,
that.
You guys have the idea to maybe split it between a few people.
Well, I was thinking like
Yeah.
stack pieces together. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can stack it, but still split it between a few
Yeah.
people so
Sure.
no one's too cumbered.
Can I carry the
You
helmet?
are over encumbered.
What is the tide looking like?
I'm sworn to carry your
Um,
burdens.
How long have we been here?
You've got a couple hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
you've got
building is.
Wasn't there a bunch of
Thank
stuff
you.
on the boat?
Next.
What? I feel like
There was a lot
we,
of stuff
we,
on the
we
boat.
glimpsed a lot of stuff on the boat.
Also, a
and-
lot of skeletons on the boat.
Yeah, but they were kind of scared of us.
Yeah, especially since somebody killed Icky.
Who was it?
I honestly.
I don't remember who it
Who
was.
killed it?
I'm like 80% sure it was.
I'm going with Sadie because I had just like reanimated. So
I think it was a to the neck.
Yeah, did
Maybe
you
a
knock
few
his
to the
head off?
side.
yeah, you did, and then everyone was like, "Whoa, that's the new pirate captain."
Yeah. So what?
Wait, you're the pirate queen now.
Yeah, I'm gonna board the boat.
Okay. We gotta get you a
We'll
cool
be
hat.
your
Or
first
my
mates,
Our
All of us? Oh, okay.
second mate, third mate, whatever.
Well, dibs on second then.
We'll go in watch order.
all aboard, mateys.
Okay. I follow Sadie onto the ship, but I'm not
We
going
guard the
first.
second wind.
Wait, you're not going first behind Sadie, or you're not going first?
No, I'm not going. I'm not leading the charge onto the ship.
Well, of course not. You're
Since
not the
Sadie is
captain.
recognized. Oh, okay.
Look at me, I'm
Neither
the
am I.
captain.
Said that, and nobody laughed at it last time, and I'm really glad that you did it.
Wait, what is that a reference?
There's a-
Captain
it-
Phillips.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
It's also a line
Tom
in the
Hanks.
song Bourbon Street by Black.
you guys enter through the way that
The hull.
through the hole, the way that Sadie or not Sadie, Soma, Rana showed you last time. The like squeeze. You guys have to squeeze really tight. Rana just pops right through again. It was really just kind of blowing your mind that she's able to just.
Can I like hop in, hop out, hop in,
Yeah.
hop out a few times?
And you enter into like this underdeck storage area, and you see the like 8 skeletons that are standing on that brig pin.
Question about that.
Yes.
So were they captured? Like those skeletons were locked in the brig, or is it like the way the ship was squished, they're now trapped there?
They seem to have been locked in the brig. The
Okay.
brig is still fairly intact.
Sadie, should we let them out?
No.
Okay.
Well, you're not Sadie. You're not the captain. Captain, ma'am, what should we do with the prisoners?
We shouldn't let them out.
Hey, prisoners. What kind of booty's on the ship?
The skeletons glance at you.
Hello.
Anybody home?
If you don't answer, the captain will be forced to make you walk the plank.
They kind of rattle over to the bars and grip them, and they try to shake the bars, but really just their bones shake.
Let's not let them out.
I guess
Actually,
we won't
let's
let
get out of here.
These
There's a room with there's a hallway with a bunch of doors we haven't looked at.
Get experience.
So,
No.
as you guys walk by, Trother, you notice out of the corner of your eye that one of them has wire wrapped around its wrist as like a bracelet.
I
I
reach
thought you were
out for
making
the bracelet.
a grope motion.
I reach out for the bracelet.
Okay, you're just gonna like try to grab at it.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Mine.
bony hand grabs your hand and starts to pull you.
All right, so now we're in an arm wrestle. Let's do this, baby.
I
Okay.
pull Trezdear's like the back of his cloak.
Wait, no, but I want to grab the wrist
Okay.
of the bone.
Roll,
We'll try to
roll strength at advantage.
pull it out of socket.
Yikes.
It's like in Breath of the Wild when you're running around like hitting things with an arm.
21.
It's not even worth trying the other one.
Yeah, 21.
Yes, you rip the arm out and it wiggles for a sec and then just like slows down.
Shit.
Now I want that bracelet.
Okay. You can unwind it. It's like an instrument string.
Word. Cool.
The loot
Oh.
That's some whack ass loot.
string. Is that a... What is that thing? A loot string?
Looks like it could work for some sort of string instrument of some sort. I'll put it in the pouch.
Yeah, maybe we should
Save it
monitor
for-
that in case it might come up.
A rainy bard.
Lieutenant.
What?
a lieutenant. And you guys have your staircase up. You also have some storage space.
I want to go open those
either
doors.
side. Okay.
I follow Rena because I know she came up this
I
way.
think we could probably split up now. Don't you guys think? I don't think these skeletons are really gonna
that's
do
fine.
much to us.
Still following Rena.
Okay.
So,
Captain.
you guys open up all the storage, the storage doors on either side of the stairways, and you just find decomposed shit. Like some things were seem to have maybe been food at one point or another, but only just because of the barrels they were in. And then you find like cloth that's all moldy and weird and decomposed and mostly chewed through and has barnacles and algae growing on it. And you eventually leave that behind and go up the stairs. Let me get my next map.
As we walk up, I want to ask, if they become skeletons, do they ever die in the first place?
That's a great question.
Well, I
What
think
is-
that's
like
why
if-
they call them the undead.
Because they were dead and now they got
Yeah.
undead.
Or
Yeah. Is
they're not
undead
dead.
a verb, or
They're not
is
dead,
it
but they're
a
not
noun?
the
alive.
question is, what is life?
So what's in these storage
Were
containers?
they unkilled?
Actually, I can answer that
Answers?
question.
So you guys make your way
Tell
up
me later.
these stairs, and you'll recall that somebody released like
Wait, what
10.
was in the storage thingies?
That was all that food and
Okay, sorry.
decomposed cloth.
Yep,
and
sorry.
Any musical instruments?
No.
Dang.
You make your way up these stairs here, and end up in this big area. You can see the steel box is now like resting in a different spot than it once was in the grate overhead. The spot where Rana threw it to when she threw it at Icky Thump. Yes.
Any fire damage?
Yes. So all of the rope on this set of crates seems to have burned away. The crates themselves burned a little, but seem to be mostly still intact, but certainly weakened. You'll recall that somebody released 12 skeletons into this room.
Mm-hmm.
6 of them are standing here, keeping hard eyes on Sadie.
Captain, what's your orders?
Hey, it's Captain speaking.
Scrub the poop deck. Sorry.
Don't you guys salute or something to the captain?
They don't salute.
Well, we're gonna be looking for some booty. Do you guys have any guidance on where we could find it?
Most of them just kind of like look at the ground and kind of kick a little, but one of them goes, and glances or kind of like gestures over towards the room that they came from.
Yeah.
That you remember grappled
Oh,
into.
yeah. Okay. I think there was some stuff in this room over here.
Aye, Captain.
Thanks, matey.
I can't hear you.
Alright, Captain.
So you guys pop into that room, or that space rather, and it's a pretty big space. It takes up most of the back of this ship. There's like a big square box right in the center. You can see through and holds the mast and maybe like the column that goes from the wheel to the rudder.
Interesting.
Square, you say?
Yes. But there's like bunks around and some chests that are barely holding on.
So they sleep in beds. Have they slept in beds?
Do they
At
sleep?
At one point.
They do sleep.
You would presume that this was once just like the living quarters for the random, not high officials on the boat, on the ship.
Living.
The average crew member?
What do you do?
I don't know. I guess I'd scan the room for anything valuable.
What are your orders, Captain?
Well,
I don't wait
please,
for
this is making me uncomfortable. I'm not your captain. I'm the skeleton's captain. But that thing seemed like they thought there might be some stuff in here, so
I'm looking around.
maybe
For
there's some
anything.
stuff in
Okay.
here.
So
I got
there
one
are
too.
chests. You guys can start kind of making your way through chests. The locks are kind of like rusted shut, but when you try to lift them, like the wood is just kind of like breaking under your hands.
Mm-hmm.
You find lots of like rusted cutlasses and a few pouches that the leather has just like turned to this brittle material, full of like just random odds and ends coins. But if you guys roll some searching rolls, I might tell you if you find anything.
12 again.
Ooh, 13.
It's a 10 plus whatever.
13.
13. So you guys are kind of over off in the same chest at the moment, and inside that chest is a small, like, metal box.
I was at a 16, by the way.
Oh, a 16? Alright, well then Sadie's the one who found this, not you guys. My bad.
Damn.
You guys are the ones who find all the coins.
I want to empty a chest, by the way. That's like got worthless shit in it. I presume there's one.
Yeah. They're not. They don't hold up well if you're planning on around.
Well, no, I just like wanted something I could gather things into, and that way we would have a spot with all the stuff we want.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't have it anymore, but Sadie, you get this metal box out of the chest and you open it up, and there's a compass in there. Not like a circle compass, but like the kind you map with.
Yeah.
And it's made out of like platinum, maybe. It seems to be made of some valuable material, but it is totally spotless. It seems significant.
Sweet.
While you were searching, you found a trapdoor in the ceiling, and you noticed a trapdoor in the floor at the same time that the elvish people did.
Find anything interesting? I got an empty chest here. That's all I found.
Doors.
Stuff. And the door.
I come your way.
Find this
No, I
compass
mean, like-
thing.
People's stuff.
Maybe. And whistle might want it.
Interesting. You showing us the platinum piece?
It's a platinum compass.
Whoa. Is it the thing that makes circles?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can like try it out if you want. But
Do you eat with
That's
it?
a lot better than what I was thinking when I heard compass.
oh yeah, that's why I said it's not like a circular one, but rather a
Yeah.
like the kind you map with and draw with.
So
Alright.
we find the doors too?
Trapdoors.
The one on the ceiling is too tall for you to reach. You might have to like get a real tall stack of people to get up there. But the one on the floor, you open it up and it opens up into one of those storage spaces that you saw in the bottom floor.
I'm gonna go down.
Sure.
We've already been there.
Yeah, you recognize the space.
Oh,
Yeah.
we searched it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make our way down.
I'm gonna call to the skeletons. Arr, me mateys. The captain beckons you. Come in here, please. I need enough of you that can stack up to this building. Or this door.
Like 4 of them shuffle in, and they like are kicking their feet. They really don't look very excited to be under your rule.
Can you climb on each other's shoulders and open up that door?
They try kind of back and forth a little bit. The best they can manage is that 2 of them can get their hands together for a third one to stand up on, but that's too short.
Well, how did you do it when you were alive?
Wait a minute.
How
If
high?
they can hold a third one, then I just need one of the half-seas on me. If they can hold me. Can they do that? Can they hold
You
me?
can try.
Yeah.
How tall is the
Alright.
ceiling?
Big chest.
Tall enough to where you need like 3 or 4 of you.
So if I get a boost and then I need a third. I
Hey,
can
what are we
possibly
trying to?
do.
What are we trying to do?
Open a trap door.
Wait, Tristy,
Is there a
why
handle or
don't
anything
you
on it?
take this?
No.
Then you take the movable
What's
rod.
above the room?
You're not sure.
Hold it up above you, and then you
Can I
can
go
climb up. Stand
I don't know
up.
if I
just
can
peer
reach.
off.
Oh.
Do you know which? Can we tell which direction it opens?
I
Hey
just-
guys, I'm gonna go look outside. And then I did.
Okay.
It doesn't open your way. There's not like hinges your way. There's no.
Question:
Yes.
Can I reach to the trapdoor by myself, or do I need a third person to
No,
reach
you
it?
you need more people. to
So
reach
I
up
could
there.
potentially pick one of you 2 up and maybe
You open
reach it.
You
Attach this string
you kind
to
of
it.
figure it out. So you guys are kind of discussing, and the trapdoor opens, and Rana's head kind of pops
On
over.
ahead.
Smart.
Like completely upside down. Like she sticks her whole torso through this. It's like, hi guys, upside down.
Oh my god.
Shiver me timbers! How did you get up there?
I went outside and climbed up.
Oh.
Yeah. So what you did is you
Crying out
went
loud.
you went up the stairs and you went to that back end of the ship and found a door and went in and you knew like exactly where to look.
Yeah.
You've got pretty good spatial awareness
All right.
and you knew where to look for the.
I want to follow suit.
Okay. So you guys all make
Oh,
it.
do you have rope? I can lower it.
I don't think I have any rope.
Okay.
Oh
think we
fuck! I
use
need
them.
to retrieve my rope.
Yeah. I need
Where
to
is
retrieve
it?
my
The
other
rope
sword.
segments. I don't know. They tied the rope to the.
I mean, it's still there then, unless the tide took it.
Excellent. I retrieved my 2 rope segments and used
Where
my
did you tie
cantrip
it?
in
They
the
threw
boat.
it.
I lassoed
Yeah.
it to the.
Oh, that's right.
boat, yeah.
You're in that room anyway, so you can pull it up.
I
It's-
used my cantrip mending to make my 2 25-foot segments of rope back into a 50-foot segment
Yes,
of
it's
rope.
still saltwater logged,
Okay.
but maybe you can like dry it out in the sun or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll just do one of the over the shoulder.
Okay, yeah, you're carrying it for now. It's pretty heavy. You guys climb up to the top floor.
Yeah.
And you see the door open that Rana went through. You went back, and the spaces in here, what's left of them are like nice. There's even like what you think was probably like carpet on the floor. There's only like one bed and one room, and then there's like a big long table. There's like some broken shards of like china and glass and stuff in that room. And you surmise that this was like the captain's quarters, like where the captain slept, and then where the captain had like dining parties and entertained and.
Are there any promising like cabinets or chests?
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. You guys can search around if you want.
Yes, exactly.
20! Finally!
Nice.
Oh balls. Hey, what did I roll?
What
Is
is a
this
5?
perception?
17.
So you're searching. You can investigate or perceive.
17.
17.
About a 6.
Okay. So, Rana, you were up there first, so you kind of had like first dibs to look around at. And in like a over bed compartment, you found a like velvet sack. The velvet had been like really breaking down, but peeking through is this kind of strange glassy material, and you pulled it through, and it's this like volleyball, maybe smaller than volleyball sized glass crystal orb with what
Is anybody gonna call me a fool of a took if I touch it?
you've already touched it. You are not being
Fool of a
fool of a tip. But what it looks like, honestly, is like the sky outside. Like you can see the sky outside, and you can see
Alright.
what the weather
We're
looks like.
yoinking that.
What?
We're yoinking that. That's
Yes.
mine now.
Yes, you have a pair of stones.
The
that you're-
stones on you.
you're carrying around.
Got magic stones.
But Cam, you found a night. Like you can scrounge up like a piece of like crystalware that managed to not get like destroyed. It's pretty scummy.
Yeah.
But you know you've got like a goblet and a plate and a bowl and like
Excellent.
a pitcher.
I rolled a 15. Do I find anything of use?
We can double that crystalware set with that. You guys have kind of 2 sets of each of that.
Crystal.
I'm making notes about where we retrieved this stuff just in case. And also
You're so
wants to
good at
put
our
it
job.
In his.
Yes, he is pretty good at the job.
Yeah.
Can I backtrack a little? I want to go look at the box that the avocado was in,
What's in the box?
and like see if there's any
But it's out of the box.
out of the box.
Thank you.
Like for lack of a better word, like user's manual in there.
No.
Like presumably, like
No,
there's not like a piece of paper that says this is this, but there's no like inscriptions or
No.
anything on the box.
It was just like
Serial
laid in
number?
there in like a bed of velvet, and there was like a perfect mold for the
Okay.
avocado to sit in.
Okay, if I remember that, then I'm not gonna go look. Well,
You can look anyway. Yeah.
I'm gonna tear up the
Do the
velvet
rest
and
of
see
us
what
know about
happens.
the avocado?
What?
Do
No
the rest
idea.
of us know about the avocado?
Yeah, I told you. And I was like playing with it at the campsite. So we might have done played hot potato with it, hot avocado with it. Who knows?
Anywhere else that we know we haven't been on the ship?
You've been everywhere.
Okay. Are we witnessing you rip out this
Yeah.
velvet? How big is this box?
1.5, 2 feet by 2 or 3.
Can we fit some of
by
the
like 2.
crystalware and other things?
Yeah, if
in
you
it?
take all of the other stuff out, you can store stuff in there. You can even like use the velvet to kind of pad it so it doesn't rattle
I'll
around
wrap
so
the
much.
avocado in with the velvet.
Okay.
Or are you
put it-
putting it right back in
Yeah,
the
I'll
box?
put it in the box with the rest of the stuff.
Is it a real avocado or is it like
No, it's a stone
So we're putting all our
It's a
rare
magic
shit in
stone.
there.
Yeah.
And that way we only have one box
To carry back to the professor. Yeah.
Okay. Are we done here?
Yeah, I think.
I want to try and retrieve my sword.
Okay. You need a little help to like get kind of eased over.
Yeah, Cam, lower me down with that rope of yours, even though it's
Okay,
not you.
careful. It's wet.
It's alright. I'm going to tie it around my waist.
Okay. Here, I'll help.
Okay. I tie it around my waist and then lower to grab my sword.
How many of you are helping?
Well, Cam, huh? Ailish?
assist?
I'm gonna teach the skeletons some Tai Chi while they're doing that to mellow them out a little bit.
Okay, awesome.
See.
You just come back and you just like look at the beach and there's just a bunch of skeletons just like.
Yeah. They need some like
Walking forward
relaxation
very
stuff.
slowly.
I mean, that's one way of handling it.
Yeah. Keep busy.
It's the way of open hand.
So roll an advantage.
That didn't count.
Woo! What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Man, you've rolled very well. Yeah, they have no problem like supporting you, and, getting you over the wall, and you are able to wedge your sword out. It's been submerged in salt water and dried, but it's it could use a sharpening, but it's not like rusty or anything like that.
Or
So you should be okay. But yeah, you've been everywhere.
Alright, are we done here? At this
Yeah.
ship?
I
I
think we've
think
gone
so.
through all the rooms.
Alright.
We need to check out some of the buildings on the other side.
Until tide, roughly.
Probably like an hour-ish.
All right, so we're gonna go speed through the other buildings.
We're gonna go speed through the other buildings.
Yep.
Okay.
The ones up here.
Yeah,
here?
for sure. So, Trezdir, on your way out, everyone's rushing, but something about your, perceptiveness stops you. Something kind of glits at your eye. Well, I might have actually already told you this. Anybody have a shield in their inventory?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
No, because that's
I've
why
been-
you have
I've
to
been
like
looking
make
for
a
one.
fake shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when you guys squeeze out of the tight hole, the angle you're at, something kind of glints at your eye in the back of this space. And you go back there and you notice that there's just a bunch of like metal bars lying on the ground. You think that maybe this was like jail cells or something. And also lying on the ground next to the metal bars, there is an old rusty shield. There's a couple spots that are still kind of shiny, but it's kind of been rusted over. But when you kind of shake the sand out, it seems like the shield was decorated. It's very ornate. Like
I guess maybe heraldic or sort of.
yes, very heraldic. So you think that if you can get it back to Entwistle and get it cleaned up, you can figure out what the logo and kind of insignia are.
I take it and throw it in my back.
Okay, cool. Are you putting that with the mirror shield that you carry around with you?
Mirror shield.
Yep. I had a feeling you guys had forgotten about that.
Mirror shield.
You found a mirror shield in the museum holding.
No.
You're in like session 5.
It's been forever ago.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
session 5. It was
It
like
is
24
forever
or
ago.
Are
something.
there any bucklers?
In here? No.
How big is this? Is this a humanoid shot?
Yeah.
Shield?
Yeah. And it was very, very shiny metal.
Is there any other armor or anything?
In here?
Yeah.
No, not in here.
Not even
Alright,
some
well,
like
then
greaves. Okay.
I'll throw them
No.
on top of each other and kind of, I guess, be a little slow, but I'll
No,
take
you're
it.
alright.
Alright.
I had a feeling that you'd forgotten about that, so I just wanted to remind you that.
It doesn't do anything
It
special,
just-
it's just,
I mean, it reflects things.
It's really shiny.
Yeah. Depends on what you're fighting.
I'm just not really using it because I'm two-handed.
Yeah.
We're in a dungeon trying to solve a puzzle. We have a bird woman with us. Maybe I'll use this.
I got you.
So you guys
Also
go.
It's right there in that box.
Yeah.
You guys go over to those other buildings you didn't see before, and there's
Where was this?
that was in this circular temple.
Okay.
And there were like 7 big stone heads of women that were facing in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on the back of each of them.
Okay.
Anyway, so you guys kind of speed through those other places. The big one on the top left, number 23, what is that?
This one?
Yeah, under your thumb. 19.
19.
That one was a stable, you can tell. And there are some heavy iron boots that are sitting in what was once a locker in there that Rana notices because she's been on the lookout for something like that.
I'll grab them.
Do they go with the armor?
No. The armor already has
Are they armored?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll grab them.
Mostly.
Yeah.
They're a little rusty, but
I'll clean them up when we're done.
surprisingly well kept. And the other two are just, they seem to be houses. The walls are pretty still intact. You can find like some bed frames that are in there.
Nothing else of note?
No, not really. What are those numbers?
12 and 13.
12 and 13, yeah. Some bed frames and, there was a tea set at number 13. Whoever wants to find the tea set can find the tea set at
Sadie?
number 13.
Would you like some tea?
Sure.
Yes, it's got some barnacles on it.
So we didn't find anything that looked like we could use those weird symbols?
On your...
In the last couple of buildings.
No.
Okay.
The carvings that you've got?
Yeah.
No.
Can we go back to the temple
Sure.
and look around?
Sure.
CG wants to know what it is. I know we've been there already. Sorry, guys.
You want to look, just search again, everybody?
Yeah.
Just-
So
Or I can go, like, duck off and
no, I mean,
investigate.
if you went there, I think I'd
You pop in there, and it's very... is it Temple of Doom, the Indiana Jones movie, where they're in Egypt, and they have to get the crystals aligned?
Last Crusade.
That's Last Crusade.
I assume so. That's the one where they find the Holy Grail, I think.
I don't remember. Anyway, there's this Indiana Jones movie, and it feels very much like this, where you're in this big dome, right? And it's kind of weirdly well illuminated. It's just like the right holes are around, and there's these huge, like, kind of stone monolith faces that are like 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Kind of like Easter Island heads. They're all like looking in central, and on the back of them, you've got these symbols that are like kind of carved in. Well, some of them are carved.
Is the sun shining through at all?
Yeah. So it's well lit because there's just like strategic, I guess, holes in the ceiling that let you kind of get light in this space naturally.
Those old Roman, like...
If I shine my shield in different directions, does it do anything?
No.
Dang. I was really hoping that would be it, too.
No. It would be convenient if I reminded you that you have a mirror shield in the one place that you need it. But no, that's not the
So
case.
is it only the head statues?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like some, general temple carving friezes, relief type things along the walls and stuff. But the most significant are those 7 woman heads, and then the stuff carved on the back of them.
How big are the heads?
7 feet tall.
Okay.
Sadie,
Can I...
go ahead.
This is maybe a stupid question. Can I, like, look in their noses?
Sure.
I'm, like, curious, like, it's like if it's, like...
There's a very small dip. It's not like you can...
Okay, so it's not like there's anything in there. It's just a solid stone.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I don't need to look up their nose.
Yeah,
I just
these
want
are
to...
7 stone idols of these 7 women who, for whatever reason, were idolized.
Okay.
What are their ears like?
All of them have the connected earlobe.
Do they have butts?
No,
No, it's just the heads.
just heads.
Is-
Sadie, no-
Does
no
this
butts
say
to
up,
count.
down?
Yes.
You
Okay.
may want to record this.
Because some are raised and some are lowered.
That way
Okay.
we can
So
tell
when you did
Professor
your rubbing.
and Whistle what the hell we saw
Is there
here.
something to do with the vacuum in this room?
A vacuum?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why?
I was trying to figure that out too.
No.
What would a vacuum have to
I don't know.
Okay.
You can try to roll knowledge religion if you want, but I don't know if your brain's got it.
Why the hell
Just
not?
in character, that's not something you should know, no.
Nope.
But-
Sadie might have it.
Yeah, I rolled a 20 for religion.
Nice.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is a really ancient myth. Not that you're related to, not that you believe in, but you know that some people kind of we're familiar with Greek myth type stuff about the 7 sisters and you suspect that this might be them.
Kill the thing real well.
They did have to do with like sailing ships and stuff. So
Do I know what the myth is?
it had something to do. You can't quite remember. Something to do with like 7 sisters whose like loved ones sailed away and they had to take over. Something like that. You have a very foggy remembrance of it.
Cool.
Okay, and they all have the same, like this is the same, there's not variations on the up, down, okay.
Don't overthink it.
I'm gonna start dancing.
You're gonna try to copy them.
Yes! That's my initial reaction. You told me not to overthink it,
Yes.
so.
Rana starts to dance.
What do you do?
I want to know what these symbols mean.
Do you need help?
Is it doing anything?
No.
Oh, no.
I mean, maybe if they were arranged in like a nice pattern around, and you had
I play
two
music
people
since you're dancing.
doing the movements. They went around the circle.
I don't know what my...
It's really similar to that episode of Avatar: The
Oh,
Last Airbender,
okay,
where
yeah,
they're doing the
yeah,
dance
yeah.
of the dragon.
It would help if I'd seen Avatar.
You
Oh,
really
man.
haven't?
No.
Neither have I.
Wow.
I've not seen
When it
that.
first aired on Nickelodeon, I saw a couple episodes.
I think I was like, yeah, I saw all of it on Nickelodeon, but I think I was also the perfect age to do that.
No, I was too. I just didn't watch it.
I was like 19 when I watched it.
I was confused. I thought we were talking about the movie, so now...
No,
Yeah, nothing happens to me.
and you can dance if you want to.
You can leave your
You
friends
dance,
behind, but if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they ain't no friends of mine.
I have a cantrip called Dancing Lights.
So I guess we probably found about all that we're going to find here. So
Sure.
maybe-
No, I want to figure this out.
I think we're done. I have one
Yeah,
last
we
thing
should
I'd like to
leave.
do.
Perhaps a historian might help you.
That's fair. Okay. Is that a boat?
Can I roll for history?
Okay, cool.
What would you like to
I'm
discover?
gonna ask him myself.
I don't know. I'm into old stories. Maybe stories.
Old big
that-
friend stories.
Yeah. I'm a weeaboo, but for humans.
A big
What did I roll?
7.
7?
Yeah.
That's a 12?
Anything that is ocean related, you're not a big fan of, and these guys were sailing on the ocean, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that if it existed or not.
What did?
The ocean.
Oh,
So yeah, history would have not availed me.
yes.
Okay, then I call Uncle on the puzzle for now.
Okay.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
All right.
It's
Hey.
lunchtime.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You still have that vial on you?
I have one left, yeah?
With an explosive fire?
Uh-huh.
Do you want it?
Yes.
Can I pay you for it?
What do you want it for?
What do you want it? Yeah.
Just make sure nobody else messes with the skeletons again.
Hey, those are my mateys.
Are you
there.
coming back to sail this ship?
Wait, do you want to
No,
burn
I'm
the
just saying.
skeletons?
don't
Yeah, I think it'd be
it's
a good
right.
idea so no one else dies.
why-
Just
But
one
I
at a
don't.
time.
Well,
dead.
but I also don't think that would work out of character because when we tried to set it on fire last time, like the fire went out because the wood is wet.
Yeah, but it also wasn't really explosive fire. Most of the stuff I was lighting on fire was with a torch.
You know, but like I set it on fire with alchemical fire to begin with, and it's not. And in D&D, it's not explosive fire. It's just like it is in flame on contact with oxygen, so it's not like necessarily an accelerant.
We need
Like it's not like I covered it in gasoline. It's just like boom, instant
Yeah.
fire.
Okay.
Does Greek fire exist?
Is that not the same as alchemist's fire?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably.
But the Greek fire was more of like a weapon. Like you couldn't put it out. It
But
was
yeah,
just
Greek
like
fire
black
would-
tar that was
would-
on
would-
fire.
Well, I think that's how you can't put alchemist fire out.
It goes out in after so many
This
turns.
is a great question because if it's Greek fire, it would burn that ship to the ground.
Well, but you would need enough to cover the surface of the ship.
Or we
Well,
could
no,
bring.
because it would rise to the surface of the water, so even as the tide rises, it would still be burning.
No, that's
No,
true.
the ship doesn't rise.
No, but the tide does, and Greek fire doesn't go out even on top of the surface of the water.
Yeah.
But if
I mean,
it's attached,
it has to burn off eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
takes a significant
but
amount
if it's
of time.
attached to the wood, it would just get engulfed.
Right.
The water doesn't catch on fire.
Right, but it stays on top of at the surface level.
What he's saying is like
No.
the tide would come in and it would raise the
Yeah,
fire
yeah.
up,
So
and
there
then
was-
when the
Well,
fire
and then the
came
oil
back
would
down-
move around with the tide.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the wind.
I just want to burn the ship to the ground because.
What if we
frankly,
find out why they're skeletons first, and then if it can't be undone, then we set it on fire?
sounds good.
Trestier leads you guys over to the ship, and you're trying to find a good spot to chuck your alchemist's fire in.
But I didn't give it to him
while
yet.
you're having this discussion.
Okay,
I don't want.
I'm
you're
not
not gonna burn
convinced.
my ship and my
So-
undead. Not
So
men.
say he's talking about your
Cam's
undead ship,
literally already walking away
Yeah.
to go start making lunch.
and you've got your second wind sign that's hanging halfway, and you see the sign that they covered up, right? So these pirates just hammered a new sign onto their old ship sign. So that's covered up, and underneath you can just see VARI, and not what's behind it.
remove the front sign. Can we remove it?
Yeah,
easily?
you have to
I think
work out a
Icky
little
did.
bit.
Icky Thump did
Did what?
mention his name.
The second
Right.
wind?
Varai's promise.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, I think you got that out of his vision.
His vision.
Oh, his vision.
Yes. But I'm just giving you the option to rename your ship if you want to rename your ship.
Oh.
Yes. You can keep it the second wind. You can rename it the Various Promise.
What's the masthead?
It's no longer there.
Okay. Bummer.
Yeah. The mounting is, but
Yeah.
the object isn't.
I'd like
Say
to
you
name
ship
the
wreck?
ship the Broken Loot.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
Should
All
I-
right, man, get to
I'll-
work. I'll come back
should
in
I
a few
leave
weeks
the-
to
should
check
I
up
leave
on
the-
your
Are you
progress.
telling the skeletons?
Yeah.
They're glancing over the edge at you, and they kick something off and grumble and walk away.
Wait.
Wait,
Why can't you just tell them
LOOT
not to
or
kill
LUT?
people?
That's a fair argument. That's kind of meta.
I just
but
this
like
seems
that.
like. I mean,
I'm not
is
against
it
it.
meta? They're doing what she tells.
Oh, I know,
to
but I'm
imp-
saying you could tell Sadie please tell them not to murder people.
Well,
but-
no, I if you give me a lot of money for the alchemist fire, I give it to you. But I'm not convinced of your reasons to set it on fire.
Well, that's fine. Then you
Yeah.
can be like, I don't think it's gonna burn. Okay, cool. Whatever.
Oh, I thought we were having the whole conversation about what it was.
No, a lot of that was kind of out of character.
Oh,
Like, okay,
okay.
Kagan just didn't think well enough where Trezor
No,
would know
okay,
better.
that's fine. No, you can't have it. Let's go look at the
Yeah.
skeletons.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want.
So Cam is walking away from you guys
Yeah.
Okay.
back to shore,
Okay.
which you realize is pretty smart because Tide's going to come in before.
Yeah, we need to get going. I'm gonna grab the stuff that's around me and remind people of the other
We
stuff.
retrieved our seafood, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, some of
We'll retrieve it on the
and
way
the
out.
plate
Yeah,
armor
you
and
can-
all that stuff.
drag it. It takes you guys the full 50 minutes less of your time to get all the way in, even though that's short distance because you're laden down with stuff. Granted, some of that's food you're going to be eating, and some of it's just stuff you need to kind of resituate. But you get back to shore right around lunchtime, and the tide comes in pretty quickly behind you. And now you're standing there in front of the kind of Gulf of Atlamelia again. And you have lunch.
Okay.
You're going to cook all that seafood?
I would like to aid Cam in cooking
Okay.
seafood.
Roll
Ditto.
advantage.
Oh, or Trito. I don't know. What is the third of ditto?
Sous chef. You can explain.
It's gonna be a 12.
12? Okay.
You know, for cooking with ingredients that you didn't even know existed, I think a 12 is pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
You make an okay seafood stew.
Yeah.
What's
Considering that the DC for a normal dish is 5.
yeah.
I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you're making good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. You can even cook in one of those super clean pots that Sadie's dragging around,
Right.
which cleans out immediately after you turn it over.
Nice.
No way, it's like...
God, I want one.
Okay, can I have this?
Yeah. Just don't cook my. You got that little sponge thing in there
Oh.
with the thing.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't want that one.
Yes.
Yeah,
I just want
you take all the rest of them.
Okay, sweet.
You want to
you
keep
were-
your anemone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No joke, I think it's a
What?
crime that they put people who can't pronounce words properly in kids' movies because it makes me not be able to pronounce them properly.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Yep.
I
Yep.
can't
Oh,
actually do it, yeah.
So you guys have a nice little camp out. You can get some some hit points back for short rest if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm only missing one.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, I guess you had temporary,
Temporary
hit
hit points. Yeah.
points when you were getting walloped
Thank
on.
you.
Yes. And you head back on the road to Reston, unless you guys oppose.
Yeah.
You can
We
go.
need to stop at Reston because we have their shit.
Yes, go show the ghosts your booty.
Are they gonna pound it?
Yes, they're going to pound the booty. But you make your way back up that road. There's like scrubland on either side of you, some marsh, occasional trees and stuff. And it's about halfway there, maybe 3/4 of the way there, that a couple of humanoids step out in front of you, and they giggle, and they say, "We saw you all gathering some stuff over there, and we think that was mighty kind of you to do it for us." And then you hear some shuffling behind you, and a couple more humanoids step out, and they've got this huge, like, monstrous cat with them. And that's where we're going to stop.
Oh boy.
Like a lion or like a house cat that's evil?
No, like a monster.
Oh no.
Bless you.
A befriendable monster.
A chained up, befriendable monster. Bless you.
Does
Good
it look
thing
like a
I
manticore?
learned the spell animal friendship. No, I'm kidding. I didn't.
It looks like a great,
I
like,
think that's a
huge
spell.
black panther with
Sounds
tentacles.
like it is.
Okay. That I feel like you kind of buried the lead there.
How so?
You're like monstrous cat. I thought it was just like a big werewolf cat, but no, it has tentacles.
It's a monstrous cat.
What makes us like identified as a cat?
It
It looks like a
looks
cat, and then it also has tentacles.
I can pull up a picture for you.
Before I close my notebook.
800
that's
experience
me.
points.
Cool.
Woo! Level up.
Oops.
What'd you get in your nose, dude?
Wait, what level are you?